Welcome back to Flow Racing's coverage at Bowman Gray Stadium. The Mod Squad, the powerful, the almighty modifieds. The Brad's Golf Cars NASCAR Modified Division is next for the first of Twin 50s. Let's give you the starting lineup.
In the 23rd position, the number 88, that is Alfred Hill. In the 22nd position, Troy Young out of Rocky Mount, Virginia. Inside him, the number 14 of Corey Lovett will be starting 21st. Grayson Ward in the 05 will be starting at that position. In the 19th, the number 79 of Zach Brewer from Arcadia, North Carolina.
And starting 18th will be Zach Brewer. We forgot Susan Harwell there in the number 77. A little lineup change here as we go through the lineup. We just got handed a secondary lineup sheet by the hard-working scorers here at Bowman Gray Stadium. Thank you for updating us on that. You guys are awesome. Starting 17th tonight in the number 2 will be Michael Adams.
Starting in the 16th position, the number 45, that is Tracy Young Jr. Gary Young, sorry, it's all written in hand, sorry. And Brody Jones, the number 99, starting in 15th.
Starting 14th tonight in the number 99, Williams Trucking Machine for the first time this year. Young Mount Airy driver, second-generation driver, it's Jordan Fleming. Starting to the inside in the number 3 car from Monroe, North Carolina, it's the number 3 of Danny Probst.
Next in the 12th position, the Flying Floridian, number 55, that's Jeremy Gersner. Inside him, the number 5, Randy Butner.
Starting 10th tonight in the number 61 machine. He won the last time we were racing around Bowman Gray Stadium, his first ever NASCAR modified win at the stadium, driving the Phoenix number 61 from Mount Olive, North Carolina. It's Junior Snow. To his inside, in the number 44 machine from Kernersville, North Carolina, it's Daniel Beeson.
Looking to break that winless streak of 17 races, the number 1 of Burt Myers. Inside of him, the 04, that'll be Brandon Ward.
Starting 6th tonight in the the Carolina Drilling number 4 from Walnut Cove, North Carolina, 36-time winner at Bowman Gray Stadium. It's Jason Myers. Starting 5th tonight in the number 69, the Black Sand Company number 69, it's John Holloman the 4th.
The number 16 starting 4th, that'll be Chris Fleming. In the 3rd position for the 2nd row, that'll be the number 75 of Lee Jeffries.
Lee Jeffries with your quick time tonight, but we'll start 3rd after the redraw. And now the front row starters for the first of Twin 50 races presented by Thunder Road Grill for the Brad's Golf Cars Modified Division. On the outside of the front row from Tobaccoville, North Carolina, your 11-time track champion, your 94-time winner, folks, the Rocket, Tim Brown. And on the pole tonight, good guys wear white, they say. That is the whitest machine in the field tonight, the number 22 PSR Products machine from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, a 22-time winner, number 22, it's John Boy, Jonathan Brown.
Is this the night Tim Brown goes to victory lane? He's been inching up on it the last few weeks. He'd like to break that winless streak too, 15 races, dating back to last year. Unheard of for him in this type of racing here at Bowman Gray.
15 times he's not gone to victory lane. That is unbelievable for Tim Brown. And I'll tell you what, he wears it on his sleeve. When you go on to into the pit area and you talk to him, he's not a happy camper right now. This is a guy that I've seen get angry for qualifying second. And right now, he is not a very happy guy. He wants to win so bad.
I mean, the history that he has and everything he's done here, I don't. If he was my driver and I was the owner, I don't want to be happy. I want him to be upset and mad.
Yep. All-time winningest modified racer here at Bowman Gray Stadium with 94 career wins, chasing that 100 mark, that century mark, which a lot of people expected him to be a little closer to right now, but
him included.
Yes, and you see that 75 last week. The 75 of Lee Jeffries got into an incident on the first lap of the second race with Austin Pack, sending that 75 hard into the outside of that turn 1 Armco retaining barrier, and it really messed up the car. He was telling me in the pits that it wiped out the whole right front of that car, messed up the rear end, so they had a lot of work to do to get that 75 back. Well, guess what? He put that car on the pole tonight with the quick time award in qualifying time trials with a blistering fast lap, the second fastest lap of the season so far. But great to see Lee Jeffries. He had that cone throwing incident last week.
Yes.
I also talked to him about that.
He didn't hit anything.
He said, in his defense, I said, hey, come on, man. It was a good softball throw, but you could have done better, dude. And Lee actually, he looked at me and he was like, well, you know, I judged it like it was moving. I'm like, you mean like a quarterback to a receiver? And he was like, yeah.
Nice.
So he didn't expect Austin Pack to stop. So we'll give him that.
So he tried to pull a Josh Allen on him?
Yeah.
Like that Buffalo Bills reference?
Yes, I love it there. Hey, I'm a Buffalo Bills guy. Second to my Carolina Panthers.
You got
Grew
it.
up a Buffalo Bills
That's fine.
guy.
That's all right.
Yeah. So anyway, let's not talk about football.
No.
Although we're racing around a football field.
Thank you very much. I was going to say you have to slide a
Segue.
little football in there once in a while because look at the infield.
Yeah. I mean, hey, this is a place that has had a lot of historic football contests, which leads me to, you know, my history nerddom. You know, hey, should we do a little stadium history?
Bring it.
Let's do it. First event ever here was May 1st, 1938. What do you think it was, Pac-Man?
Hobby stocks.
No, it wasn't racing. I'll give you one more guess.
Horses.
No, it was a music festival put on by the local Mozart Club. The concert featured Moravian brass bands and choirs from local churches.
Bet the beer stand was hopping.
Yeah, probably not. Later that year, sports did debut at the stadium, but it was not a race. It was a football game on October 22nd, 1938, between Duke University and Wake Forest.
Okay.
Duke won 7-0 before a sold-out crowd. This was a big season for the Duke team in 38. They were undefeated, 9-0. The team was known as the Iron Dukes.
There you go.
Well, let's see who's going to put up their Dukes and be the guy that's last man standing in victory lane tonight at the Madhouse.
Tanya, I had a funny feeling about Tim Brown tonight. I got a feeling that this is the night he seals the deal. He gets that
sure
win.
As heck wants to do it.
Oh,
here.
sure. Break that streak.
But Jonathan Brown has that preferred inside groove, and inside is king. These are the drivers that live by the grace of God, and 600 horsepower coming to you. It's the Modifieds at Bowman Gray.
Yep, side by side for that front row. Brown not giving up a little bit. Oh, there he goes to the inside. That's the 75 of Jeffries.
Jeffries filling that hole right there. That's going to be tough for Brown. He couldn't get down into that preferred bottom groove.
With that opening now, he's still trying to get in there. Almost shut the door. Almost got beat up by Fleming there. He tried to make that. Now it's single file for the top 5.
I'll tell you what, that's a little bit of charity right there in a long 50-lap race from the veteran in the red number 16 there, Chris Fleming. And now we look at our split screen. You see Burt Myers hung up on the outside of Brandon Ward.
There's another guy looking to break a streak. Let's see if he gets down now. You see him slide in there to the preferred low line like we were talking about. Let's see if he can do some pick up some positions.
Junior Snow right behind him in that Phoenix number 61, and that's the Snowman who won last week. A big win for him, entertaining some new sponsors here with a little bit of a shrimp boil before the race.
Low Country Boil, that's right.
Low Country Boil. They called it a Snow Country Boil.
Ah, very good. So Brown now, he goes down to third. Jeffries gets by him for second place. He's going to set his sights on your leader, the number 22, Jonathan Brown. See if he can make some noise there.
John Boy spreading out his lead, his advantage now as we're 5 laps into this 50-lap event. Lee Jeffries, the second-generation driver in that number 75, trying to rebound from that tough week last week. Tim Brown in third. Remember, we have double file restarts if there's a yellow flag. Tim Brown in third. Fourth will be your point leader, the number 16 red machine there of Mount Airy's, Chris Fleming. In fifth, John Holloman the fourth.
You're watching Brown there. He's trying to see if he can find a way to get around Jeffries in the number 75. He goes into the turn 1 and turn 3 a little deeper, but can't make it work to get out of there in turn 4.
Brown hanging on to a sizable lead, but it looks like he's dropping back just a pinch right now. Or is it that Lee Jeffries is getting a little faster?
Well, I think you got a 50-lap race here on lap number 8. You know, don't go use up all your equipment early.
Good point.
And Tim Brown's won enough times here. He knows how to do it. He's like, okay, I think I know what I have here, but he has plenty of time to show his stuff as the race ticks off here.
I like Jonathan Brown's got the chrome wheels, but hey, let's look at the number 4 car from Walnut Cove. Jason Myers creeping into the picture. He was winner of twin race number 1 last week. He currently sits second place in points, that number 4 car. It was great to see him win his 36th career race last week and his first of the season. Having a really good, consistent season is the Myers brother in that number 4 car.
So your top 6 are running really tight together. No one really trying to take advantage or try to make a move to pick up a position right now. It's like they're kind of content. It was lap number 12 ticks off on the board.
You see John Holloman, the 4th right there, that black and pink black sand company number 69 with Jason Myers all over the backside of that car. And John has not scored a victory so far this year, and he's really hungry, so this might be a good shot for him, being within the top 5 right now. But right now, I'll tell you what, Jason Myers, that's heating up right there.
He wants to get around him bad, and you can see he's inching up on him right there.
Every position is important, especially for Myers, who has who's second in points, and the points leader is another spot ahead of him in that number 16 and 4th position. Battle is still heating up. We're showing the split screen. Gotta love this right here to be able to keep track of these key battles in positioning here in this 50-lap modified race. 15 laps on the board.
Brown still trying to stay way out in front as he can. Jeffries right there, then Tim Brown behind him. And there's the top 4. Still nothing really shaping up quite yet. We're coming up. Now we're 11 laps away from halfway. So look for, as we get closer to lap 50, we're going to see things heat up here.
You see right there Lee Jeffries on the left side of your screen, the white and blue number 75. His father, of course, the great Robert Jeffries, who passed away just a few years ago, who was a stalwart here in the modified ranks, and one of the greats in Bowman Gray Stadium racing history. So awesome to see those Jeffries, iconic Jeffries paint schemes coming around here with between Lee and Susan Harwell, who's the daughter of the great Alfred Hill, one of the legends of Southern Modified Racing. He actually took a car out tonight to time trial it. I think he's 80-something years old, 89 or something like years old.
A little sideways.
Oh, boy.
Leader.
Tim Brown going to the outside. That's a risky move right there, but it looks like the 75 might have let him go by.
He did. He got a little sideways there, and Tim Brown took advantage, pounced on that, and jumped up into second.
See them now navigating around lap traffic. That's the number 99 car of young Jordan Fleming, now letting his father go by there in the number 16. Everybody on the outside there, that's tough. Even while lapping cars, it's tough. Something's awry maybe on that 75 car right now. Something is amiss, I believe, in that car. It looks like he's been waving some guys by, possibly.
Well, whatever happened there when he got a little loose, it's losing some speed or RPMs.
Here comes Fleming to the outside.
There you go. It's going to take that.
The showstopper.
Wow. That's
trying to get P3, doing it the hard way on the outside. Your points leader hops up into the 3rd position.
At what point does the 75 of Jeffries say, okay, go to the inside, rather than make these guys go around him? He's just holding up behind him, but hey, it's his position to maintain.
Yep, he's doing the right thing if he's giving them room on the outside to get by. We're going to see if John Holloman could do the same in that black and pink number 69, coming to halfway in this 50-lapper, the first of twin 50-lappers at Bowman Gray Stadium, as you see Holloman and Jason Myers slipping by in the quiet so far this year, but really steady number 104 of Brandon Ward.
So yeah, the falling back there, Jeffries, I don't know what's going on. We don't have any idea what it is, but it is pretty big. Caution comes out. Caution comes out.
Caution has come out, and don't know what for, but I'll tell you what, it looked like Tim Brown was starting to catch Jonathan John Boy Brown for the lead. The plot thickens.
Ooh.
The beer garden waving him on. Did you see that lady?
Yep.
She was just waving at him. Because I'll tell you what, I've driven here in 2 different type race cars, and when you're down in the cockpit, believe it or not under green, because you're looking out the left, like A post basically, you know, the left side of the car when you're digging around here. But under caution, man, you see all those, like, the first row rowdies, man. It's not the top row rowdies here. It's the first row rowdies that hang over that fence and they shoot you the bird or they clap, and you can see them. You can see them.
They think you can't.
Oh, you can see them.
Yeah, because later you're like, hey, what was that for? What are you talking about? I saw you when I was coming out turn 4.
Oh, you see drivers under caution sometimes interacting with the fans. It's hilarious.
It's all right.
Last week we saw, I think Justin Mincy told us there was 2 drivers doing rock, paper, scissors under a yellow flag, which is pretty funny.
For what?
Grayson Keaton was doing it, and Chris Allison. I don't know what they were doing it for. We need to ask them.
Yeah, what was the prize? There's always a prize involved. All right, looks like the track crew didn't really run out there to clean anything up. Maybe something happened that we got the caution out there, but now that puts Tim Brown right up there behind the 22 of Jonathan Brown. Double file restart, you said?
Double file and make you
Ooh.
smile.
But now he's on the outside again.
Or, no, you got a cone. The cone's out right now, folks.
Come on, it's
he can
Bowman
choose
Gray.
the inside. I think he might choose the inside here. That's my prediction. Here comes the cone. J.B. Cole standing there with his arms folded, managing the cone. Jonathan Brown, of course, to the bottom.
He goes to the
Tim
outside.
Brown goes to the outside. Folks, hold on to your hat.
Wow.
This is about to get good. Jason Myers chooses the outside as well. Most everybody choosing the inside. Burt Myers chooses the outside. He's got nothing to lose.
So Jason and Burt Myers picked up a few positions there by going to the outside. Oh, man, this is going to be...
This is a risky venture for Tim Brown. Very risky.
I cover my eyes, but we got to call the action, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I'll tell you what, if he can't get to the bottom, if the 22 gets a good start, he can't get to the bottom, he could lose multiple positions. Coming to green, 27 laps in, first to the loud pedal, and too early is John Boy.
Yeah, they would not have a good start come. They were not lined up, but I would say...
little contact there. Jonathan Brown kind of swerving his car there. Getting into Tim Brown. They're going to try to hurry up and do this restart here.
Yep.
The lights are out on the
It's a
pace
little
car. Here we go again. Let's see if we can get them slow and steady around the north turn. Green flag is out. Oh, that's not going to be good for Tim Brown, but he gets to the bottom.
Yeah, he does get to the bottom, and that's the preferred line around here, as everybody knows. Let's see what he can do now as he tries to chase down the 22.
Top four guys file in single file. Burt Myers, the only guy hung up on the outside of John Holloman, but your leader, the 22. You see right there, Holloman on the bottom. Burt Myers on the top. Burt getting a good drive off of turn number 2. Here comes Burt Myers. The crowd on their feet as he takes the position from Holloman. Caution flag is out.
Tell you what, Burt Myers, that's exactly what he needed. Not the caution, but he got by Holloman, dropped into the low side there, and then the caution comes out.
That was impressive, too, to do it from the outside.
Yes, it was. All right, so Tim Brown took the outside last time. And the 22 of Jonathan Brown bolts off to the lead. He gets the fall behind. Think he does it again?
I don't know. Looking at that restart, there might have been some debris there. It looks like they're picking up something that came off of the race car. What is that?
It's got something plugs into something.
No, what?
Not a battery.
That's big.
Yeah.
I don't know. Good shot by our camera there. Look at the beer guard pounding on the fence
like
there.
It's a hockey game.
Oh, I'll tell you, there's the 79 car out of power, so maybe it was something from Zach Brewer's number 79. We'll see here, as Zach hasn't been able to fire that 79 Hillbilly Racing entry. Zach Brewer having a pretty good season in that car that was piloted by James W. Savali last year. Great to see this combination having success here at Bowman Gray. The Hills, long-time racing people and long-time modified people, good to see their car up front.
So if that guy was carrying, the track worker was carrying a battery, that might explain.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a battery. I don't know what it was.
It was big enough to...
It was big enough.
Yeah.
It was big and...
Cause that.
Yeah, I guess the 79's not rolling, so I'm going to assume.
It was important.
I was going to assume it is important. Oh, boy.
He needs to push all the way to the back.
Arcadia, North Carolina driver used to drive in the Dash Series back in the day.
Cone is out.
Cone is out. Here we go. The cone of judgment.
Okay, this is interesting. He does it again. Tim Brown on the outside.
The
Wow.
Traffic Control Safety Services double file restart cone, providing some excitement tonight.
But look who
Burt
takes
Myers
advantage.
goes to the outside. He's going to line up 4th. Burt Myers don't care. He has nothing to lose.
No, he's 17 races since a win. Why not?
And he's like 428th in points right now, so who cares? Old Burt's putting it on the high side. Look at that right there, putting on a show for these fans.
We're trying to get these guys lined up for a good restart. Lights come on on the pace truck, so that'll slow the pace down as they go around, give them a little more time to think about it, get the field lined up accordingly. Nice and compact there.
Jonathan Brown looking for his 3rd win in that white number 22 car. Brand new car. They started out the season, just got it done basically 12 hours maybe before they were supposed to hit the track in the opening week for the Hayes Jewelers 200 that Tim Packman was joining me in the booth with. It's been a long time.
Like April?
Yeah, we had Jacqueline Drake up here with us.
Ryan Vargas last week.
Ryan Vargas last week. The great Eric Brennan.
Yep, I'm looking forward to working with him next week.
Next week, yeah, I'm taking the week off.
What?
So for all you haters out there on everybody from Pufftown, basically, both the haters from Poptown that I always mess up the hometown. You get a break from me next week, and Eric Brennan is filling in. I'm taking my boy. I can't tell him where I'm taking him in case he's listening, but we're going to a short track.
Tell me.
I'll tell you off the headset. But hey, rest assured, I'm not going on the beach anywhere. Okay, I'm going to a short track, and I'm bringing my little boy. If you've never brought your child to the racetrack, this is the place you need to expose him right here at Bowman Gray, because you know this isn't sitting in the grandstands for 7 hours on a Sunday. This is absolute awesomeness here. Compact shows, entertainment, a great place to sit, great vantage points. Bring your boy, bring your little girl out here to Bowman Gray Stadium.
Look at the dancing that's going on in the backstretch. You get ready for this restart.
Gamesmanship.
Oh
here.
yeah, let's see what happens here in the front row.
About to hit the loud pedal.
Rolling smooth, rolling smooth.
Fast coming off of that turn, but side by side, down to the south turn. Side by side and sideways goes John Boy.
Wow, Tim Brown.
To the bottom.
Tim Brown did the right move by backing up. Now he can get right behind there. He had an opening to get into the low line, and he took advantage of that.
What about that for Burt Myers, though? Taking advantage of that double file, choose restart cone, and he files in now 4th position. Looking back on the split screen right now. Oh, Brennan Ward almost to the grass underneath of John Holloman. Brennan Ward really inching that car forward through the field, and Holloman going backwards quick. Here comes the battle for the lead. Brown to the backside of Brown.
Tim Brown, he is glued to that back bumper as they go through the turns. Let's see if this time something can happen. He's glued right there. Not enough. Not enough. We have 32 laps in. It'll be 33 when they come around this time. Tim Brown might be biding his time.
That driver in the number 83, the fluorescent orange Dayglow machine, is hungry. Hungry for a win. It's been so long. And boy, he wants it bad. But here comes the number 16 to his backside. Your point leader, the showstopper, showing some speed.
Chris Fleming says, hey, you can watch those two guys up front, but I'm here too. And this is something he could take advantage of if first and second get together and spin them around there. We'll see.
Wow. First and third place have 4 wins between them. Second and fourth place have 0 wins. You've got people that are hungry, and you've got people with full bellies racing for a win.
But any driver, once you win 1, you want to win 2.
And if you won 2, you want to win 3.
Exactly, and you want the big trophy at the end of the year. Still single file, no threat for positions right here.
I think everybody in that deal are veterans. They know right now that it's going to be hard to pass, and it's going to have to be with the bumper. So if you're going to do it, you have to time it correctly. And that might mean the closing laps. Coming to 38 laps on the board.
Still, no threat, no battle for position. They're all single file. I still think Tim Brown is going to wait and bide his time to the end here. We've shown a couple times that he can get up to the back bumper of the number 22 of Jonathan Brown. So maybe he's just going to sit right there and wait until it's time as we get closer to the checkered flag.
Single file pretty much through this field right now, a 1-groove racetrack here in the quarter mile. Jonathan Brown all smiles up front, but he knows he's going to have to play defense, and that defensive effort is going to be coming soon.
No great position battles right now, as we keep saying, but I'm telling you, this is really intense. This is intense right here. Most of the fans are standing up watching this, waving them on, trying to see what they can do to egg them on. But
and you'll see the fans starting to get on their feet as these laps wind down, because they know what might be coming.
Are they Jonathan Brown fans or the Tim Brown fans or the Chris Fleming fans?
It's very split here. You know, Tim Brown, for an 11-time champion, does get a lot of boos here. That's basically because of his rivalry that he has had with the guys on the right side of your screen, Burt Myers in particular.
Yep, that was July 24th of last year since Tim Brown has won.
July 24th. Wow, it's almost been a year
since
the great Tim Brown has won here. And right now, Jonathan Brown, John Boy, is stretching out that lead. This has got to be driving Tim Brown crazy inside the cockpit of that Jerry Hunt Super Center number 83.
There you see
coming to 5 to go.
The Myers brothers still running a back and forth like they are. The battle is still waiting for. We're waiting for it here. Maybe Jonathan Brown has enough to stay away from Tim Brown.
I think he does right now. Yeah. We're coming to 4 laps to go, and it looks like John Boy Brown is stretching out that lead.
If Tim Brown finishes there, it'll be second week in a row he's finished second. I don't know if this lap traffic's going to be a factor, as we see coming out of turn 4 with 47 laps down, 3 to go.
This is the closest he's been in a way to victory here, as far as with a real shot at it here. And it looks like just in these closing laps that, man, that 22 has got more speed. It's got more drive from center off when it gets in throttle. 2 laps to go in this modified race.
We're waiting, and I don't see it happening. There's no indication I think Tim Brown can get up to Jonathan Brown there. White flag's in the air. We're going to find out.
That white number 22 car pacing the field right now, traveling down through the north turn, coming to the checkered flag, 3-time winner, John Boy.
And Tim Brown will take second again for the second week in a row. And it'll be Chris Fleming, Burt Myers, and his brother in the number 4 of Jason Myers. Whew. Those restarts were pretty intense when they were doing the cone. That kind of decided the Myers brothers, they got a lot of positions that way. But here you go.
Well, 50 laps, and there's 50 more to go for the NASCAR Modifieds, the most powerful division of race car in NASCAR, the original division of racing in NASCAR, and the lead division, the featured division here at Bowman Gray Stadium. John Boy about to take the checkered flag for a spin. Chief starter Randy Smith talking with him inside the car. He's got a pub sponsorship on that. I like it. I like it. That's awesome. Jonathan Brown, this is going to be a pretty happy crowd here as Jonathan Brown goes around. Basically everybody, oh, look at the great shot right there by our cameraman, Bumpy Jones, of that car traveling through the turn. Welcome Bumpy to the crew tonight. But there is the 22 going down the back stretch.
Bumpy's done a good job.
Bumpy's done a good. No big replays for him tonight. No big wrecks down there in turn number 1 and 2.
He's capturing all the action as they, it's awesome to see him to go through the apex of turns 1 and 2.
Yeah. Well, seeing the crew right now celebrating there, coming off the pit exit and getting the checkered flag from John Boy, maybe. He's getting out.
Getting out there.
Is he getting out over there? What are you doing, John Boy? Hey, Victor Lane's down here, buddy.
Look like he's calling someone out here.
The 22 gang wins for the third.
Jonathan John Boy Brown, third win of the season for the Winston-Salem, North Carolina driver. This will be his 23rd career win for that young driver. His brother, also a racer here, longtime racer here at Bowman Gray Stadium. Bobo Brown.
Bobo?
Yeah, Bobo. Bobo's been a winner here in the Modifieds as well. So let's toss it down to Randy Pettit for a very colorful and what should be a good emotional victory lane.
Business here in the Carolina Woodforce Winner's Circle. Jonathan Brown is going to draw a number for the Madhouse Scramble between 8 and 16. Let's see what he drew. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. What do you think, fans? Can he win them both tonight? What do you think, Madhouse? Can he do it? Wow. JB just gave himself a shot at becoming the first driver since Tim Brown to win them both on the same night. But first things first, he will celebrate the 23rd victory of his Bowman Gray Stadium career and will become the first 3-time winner this season here at the Madhouse in the Brad's Golf Cars Modifieds. Well, hello there, sir. Congratulations. Great run for you tonight. I know you drivers would rather start straight up in qualifying. I know that. But the random draw adds a little more excitement to it, and it worked out in your favor tonight. You had a lot of pressure back there from Tim Brown and some others, but you brought it home tonight. Congratulations.
We didn't have the best car all day, but we had a little luck on our side, and it's always good to have that. And glad to see you back, buddy. I know you've been ill. It's glad to see you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. It's good to be back. It's good to be missed, too.
It's always good to get another win, and I wish the kids was here, but they were here last time you missed that. But, man, I got to celebrate with my kids, and that was the most emotional victory lane I think I've ever had.
Happy Father's Day to you. I know it's special to be a dad. My 2 daughters are here tonight.
Absolutely. Happy Father's Day to all these dads out here. And I want to thank all these dads that helped me on this car, because without them, I definitely couldn't do it. But I got to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for everything he's done for me, continues to do on a daily basis. Without him, none of this is possible, man. I have to move mountains to make this happen. And without him, I definitely wouldn't be able to do that. But I got to thank all these sponsors. Try not to forget anybody. I'm going to start here first, front of the car. With Mark Joyce, everything he does. Eric Messer, photography, everything he does. Grillville, Walkertown, Pawn and Gun. If you need anything, go check out Joe. Tony's Competition Engines. We got him another win here at the Madhouse. It's always good to do that. Buddy and Lisa with AmeriFast Supply. NASCAR for all they do for everybody. Wake Tree Service. Again, AmeriFast. PSR Products. Twin City Synthetics. Joe with Leak Plumbing. JTV. Velosta. L&R Transmissions. Bilstein. I couldn't get it done without him. Burke Street Pub, everything they do for us. Tea Time, I left them out the last 2 times, not on purpose, but I just messed up and done that. Race Electronics, Fish Tacos. I can't forget Taco. He helped us do some stuff in the car this week.
All right, one last thing, and we got to keep moving here. JB, only one man has won both of the 50 lappers in the same night. That is, of course, the legendary Tim Brown. You start 8th for race number 2. I believe there's a few fans here tonight that would like to see you do it. Can you do it, sir?
I think we got the car to get it done, and we definitely got the want to. So Tim Brown better watch pulling up beside him and give me hand gestures. He won't finish any races anymore. But
all right, JB is going to celebrate in the Carolina Wood Forest Winner's Circle with his 23rd Bowman Gray Stadium victory.
Oh, man, that was great to see. I've never heard anybody thank Fish Taco before in Victory Lane. That's a first. But, hey, let's go to commercial break with the Madhouse. We've got another modified race coming up. We got another sportsman race. Oh, boy, we got a lot of action ready here at the Madhouse. We'll be back.
We've got watches, jewelry, repair, a little bit of everything. Come on by.
All right, Davey Jewelers, diving to Gold Gallery here at the Madhouse, giving away $1,000 shopping spree. If you're a resident, you sure to blow the horn that Scott Gross and his wife Terry, they are our winners here at the Madhouse tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 1072nd edition of still the most exciting of all, Bowman Gray Stadium. Let's get you set for Sportsman Race Numero Dos.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. All right, starting the 17th position out of Lexington, North Carolina. This is number 6 of Kirk Sheets. The number 55, the winner in the first race earlier tonight from Winston-Salem all the way back there.
Wow.
This is going to be fun to watch, the 55 of Zach Gore. Also starting back there, the number 21. Very interesting to watch him come through the field. Out of Walkertown, North Carolina, that is Tommy Neal.
Starting 14th tonight, he finished 3rd in the first feature event from Yadkinville, North Carolina, the number 19 of Michael Adams. Starting 13th tonight in the Roby decking, number 81 from Walkertown, North Carolina, it's Zach Clifton.
In the number 12 out of King, North Carolina, that is Justin Taylor. Inside the number 31, right here from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, that is Chase Robertson.
Starting 10th tonight, well, she fell to the front bumper of Zach Orr in the first race, and she lines up mid-pack tonight from Walkertown, North Carolina, in the McDowell Heating and Air. Number 2, it's Amber Lynn. Starting to her inside in the 07 black and white machine, it's young 14-year-old Riley Neal.
We watched this guy go dirt tracking in the first race tonight in this division. And the number 92, let's see if he's got that fix or that's just how it's going to be for him. That's Kyle Southern. Into the inside, the 08, that is Jacob Creed from right here in Winston-Salem as well.
Your third row tonight. Well, actually, I think some of these guys are sliding up and back and forth, but we'll announce it like we have it here on the sheet. Starting 6th tonight from Walburg, North Carolina, in the number 54, it's Braden Mills. Starting to his inside, Wesley Thompson from Moxville, North Carolina, in the Double Deuce.
Out of Louisville, North Carolina, that is the number 7 of Connor Branch. Inside him in the 3rd position, the number 8, Casey Kepley Jr. from right here in Winston-Salem.
Starting on the front row, but he has not entered the stadium. Currently is slated to be Sterling Clemens, but he is not going to make the start of this race, it appears. And Terry Thompson was supposed to start on the pole, but he just dropped to the rear of the field. So now your front row starters will be the 22 of Wesley Thompson and Braden Mills in the number 55. Those are the 2 cars that will lead us to green.
This is going to be interesting with the first race winner starting back where he is in Zach Orr and also Tommy Neal.
Whew, but you know Tommy Neal, he'll get up there somehow.
Somehow. Someone's going to have to get out of the way for him.
Twin 20, number 2, about to go green. Green flag is out, and the Sportsman cars double down.
At 22.
Trouble, Kyle Southern from the back bumper of the 08. He's around on a cloud of smoke.
That is an unfortunate start to this one, and you see the grass and the dirt all up there. They're going to have to sweep that down. Big spin right there, right off the bat.
See that camera by Bumpy Jones there, seeing the 92 pulling away. It looks like he got a bumper from the 08 of Jacob Creed to start that. You see the hardworking track crew, Squeak and the boys, and Eddie, and there's Scarlett with the broom there, our female on the track crew. Going to get this surface cleaned off so we can get back to green.
The 92 of Kyle Southern does not go to the pit. Does not go to the pits. He's going to stay out, so I guess he realized his car's okay, and he knew he just kind of got spun around there. Now he's another one. He's going to try to work his way back up through the field. Is there enough room?
Here's the Flow Racing replay. Let's take
a
look here at this green, and you see Jacob Creed getting a little slideways there. Does not have a good angle. Kyle Southern looks like he got maybe cleared, comes down into the 08. So really you can't pin that on the 08 right there too much. He had a very bad angle going into the turn, but the 92 came down rather aggressively.
I think he thought he had the inside line, thought he had the position, but not enough there.
You see it right there. He's got a real bad trajectory going into the turn. So, yeah, if anything, I'd give that to the 08 for his, he should have maybe backed out there as shallow of the entry that he had.
But he didn't, so that's what
he
happened.
didn't. And we have a caution. Coming green here, Wesley Thompson looking for another win. He got his first ever Sportsman Series win just a few weeks ago, and Braden Mills in the 54 also hungry for a first win.
Wesley Thompson real slow on this restart.
Brings him steady to the green. Look out for Amber Lynn to the bottom. Amber Lynn underneath Mills. Give the spot to the female superstar of the Sportsman, P2.
Look at that. She takes advantage of that, goes right in there in second position.
Oh, Justin Taylor to the backside of Braden Mills, and around goes to number 54. Riley Neal in trouble. Tommy Neal, your point leader. Zach Clifton pushing that number 07. What is going on there? You have some of the top drivers in the Sportsman division piled into the grass right there.
What was
your
that?
Point leader, the red car right there. Your point leader in trouble.
They're stuck together. 81 wall and 07. They need to get them separated.
Zach Clifton, who won last week, not good for him. Stuck to the backside of Riley Neal's machine, and the 21 of Tiger Tommy Neal. Look, he's trying to get off of him.
Dragging him there. It's like a lion with its prey, just dragging it backwards. So Neal's going to go off.
There we go. There, it's
No,
like,
no,
it's
no,
like
no.
a
So what happened here? There was a
tug of
simple
war.
spin.
Oh, it was Justin Taylor. Justin Taylor got into the backside of that number 54 of Mills and just spun him around. I mean,
And then the rest right there, they come
simple.
in. He tried to avoid it. Neil went to the inside, and he caught up with the rest of them.
Oh.
And then it looks like they're just in the gas.
They're stuck.
Yeah,
There's nothing you can do.
trying to get
Right
away
there,
from
you
it.
see Justin Taylor, not that aggressive
Right,
a
it
tap,
was
but
just a
just
little-
enough to send around Mills, who went in kind of edgy. But yeah, this is a great shot right here.
And then number
Tiger Time and Eel tried to get through there, but there was no hole for him right there.
And the number 8 car goes into the tire pile.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Watch this real quick here.
Casey Kepley Jr.?
No, the number 8. Yep.
Oh, and the other angle that we had. Here it is right here. Oh, look. Oh, no, not good for Casey Kepley Jr.
Got
and he
him.
knocks into it. Dink.
Got it. So they got to fix the tire pile.
That was a Dink Widenhouse reference, by the way, former winner here at Bowman Gray. Dink.
Thank you. And I don't know, these two here, like,
So happy together.
I bet they're not.
No, definitely not.
Red flag it.
Oh, Brenda Meservey down there. Look at Brenda. Brenda and Corey Latham, two great photographers here. You see them up by the little wall there, snapping pictures. Brenda is a close personal friend of mine, a Maine, native of Maine.
Ah.
We've got a beach again in turn number 4, by the way. I'm looking over there, and it definitely is time for the umbrella drinks. Take out if you're at home, anytime there's a beach reference, pull out an umbrella drink and gug. It's a little drinking game for us right now, but we're not a beer drinking game or not a shot game.
Do you remember when the season started?
What's your favorite beach drink, buddy? You a Bahama Mama guy?
No. I'm not going to tell you.
Come on, man. Come on. I
Depends
know
what kind-
you. I've seen you in a Hawaiian shirt. Come on. Don't lie to us.
So if you go to Ocean Andes, they have that surfboard with
Yeah.
all the shots. And one time I managed to.
Oh, you surfed it.
Did the menu, yeah.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, not really.
Tim
Anyhow,
Pac-Man,
yeah.
legend.
One time.
Oh, come on, Corey Latham. Try to help him there. He's just walking around there. Corey Latham, the photographer up there with the most finely trimmed, manicured facial hair of any human I've ever seen.
And he's trying to help him direct them there. Now you got to get him. The tow truck has to separate them.
Yeah, this is ugly right here. Zach Clifton, who's had a fantastic year, and 2 weeks ago he had a terrible week, and it knocked him out of the point lead, and he recovered nicely last week, putting that number 81 Roby Decking car in victory lane. Of course, he's a accomplished young race car driver himself, but his father, Ronnie Clifton, is one of the greatest of all time here at Bowman Gray Stadium, who used to drive a number 66 car and a 58-time winner at Bowman Gray Stadium. So that family right there, the Cliftons, are synonymous with success here at Bowman Gray Stadium.
Speaking of multi-winners here, got a word that Johnny Bryant might be watching us tonight in Martinsville.
Really?
Yes, with his lovely daughter, Karen.
Former winner there.
26-time winner, most popular driver here.
Yep.
Went on to win at Martinsville.
Martinsville, yeah.
1987.
I think he has a North Wilkesboro winner or two, yeah. Yeah,
But,
Johnny Bryant, man.
Say hey to him.
That is cool.
There you go.
Johnny Bryant, a legend in the Southern Modified ranks there. I'm a Northern Modified brat, but, I also paid it, yeah, as you are. But I always paid attention to the Southern guys down here, and he is one of the top dogs for sure. So, Johnny, if you are watching, much respect to you. We'd love to have you here at the stadium sometime. And boy, it's awesome to hear that a legend of the sport is watching us live on Flow Racing.
His daughter, Karen, she is a massive subscriber to
Ooh,
Flow. And
Dude, I was on it last night, man.
Yeah.
And I was watching Stafford live. Okay, watching the SK Modifieds and the SK Lights and the street stocks there and the late models and the limiteds. But then I switched over to the All-Star Sprint, All-Star Circuit of Champions sprint cars. They were at Lima Land, and they put on a whale of a show there. Then I was watching some short track that I didn't even look at the name of it, but I was just like, this is awesome.
Yep. You can just pick up, and then you can watch them during the week too.
Yeah. So, hey, we're very happy to have you joining us here. NASCAR Roots putting on this presentation of NASCAR Weekly Racing Series action at Bowman Gray Stadium. Every week we start up here at 7:50 to set the table for you and then give you a little bit of color on what you're about to see and some of the storylines. We try to work the pits hard to learn these drivers and be a part of the culture of Bowman Gray and get to know these guys personally, so we can bring them to life for you in this broadcast and also get the stories, you know. And we saw it unfold in race number 1 for the sportsman division. Your second place driver right there, Amber Lynn, just a few weeks ago, had a tussle on the track getting into Zach Orr. Zach Orr climbed from his race car and basically was trying to go after Amber Lynn. The cops had to get in the way, and he was not happy. And he called a shot saying next time he'd be around Amber Lynn's race car, he'd send her. And he did tonight in twin race number 1. Zach Clifton returning to the track without a front nose or a hood on that Roby decking number 81.
There goes the aerodynamics on that machine.
I think he's still got a front bumper, though.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
Hey, sometimes that's pretty much all you need here at Bowman Gray Stadium. You need 4 tires,
A very strong front bumper.
a steering wheel, and a strong front and rear bumper, and you're good. You should see some of the stadium stocks. I was looking at them the other week, and my God, the rear bumpers are like, and the front bumper, some of them are like cow catchers, man.
A railroad tie.
It's pretty cool, but Wesley Thompson in the lead right now. Former champion here at Bowman Gray Stadium in the in the stadium stock division. I think it was 3 years ago that he won that title. He had a white number 22 car. His little baby, I think a little baby girl he has, was just a little tiny one then. So, but it's great to see 3 years later Wesley Thompson a winner in the sportsman division. Great to see people that come up from the bottom division here and work their way up.
And they do it here, and then the hope is that you go, you know, maybe ARCA racing trucks, progress from there.
Yeah, or you become a legend here.
Which is
because when
fine.
you win a race here, buddy, there ain't nothing like it. Not many places you could climb out to 15, 16,000 people.
Did that happen to you when you raced here?
I definitely didn't win. I think I finished like 4th or 6th or something.
Out of
7th? No. Really? I thought it was like 6. I'm starting to tell fish stories now in my old age.
You're getting better.
All I know is I had some guy trying to beat my car, beat on my car
Right. There's where I'm
after
gonna
the
go.
race. Let's get back to the real race car drivers out here. In the sportsman division, 2 laps, that's all. 18 laps to go in this 20-lap affair. This is going to be a good one. Wesley Thompson in the lead. Second place, Amber Lynn. Donkey Strong, the number 12, the very aggressive race car driver, Justin Taylor, in 3rd place.
Amber Lynn looking to pull up on the back bumper, find her way around. Shown the opening, shown the inside. Not a chance to get through, though. Wow. The power on that 22 is definitely going to be a factor. She tries it again. A little more of a
bumper to him.
Ooh, yeah.
Puts a bumper to him. Amber Lynn, she's aggressive. She wants this lead bad. Moves up to 22. Bottom shot off the corner. Can she get the position? Nope. Slamming shut in turn number 1, but that pushes up that 22. Now here comes the drive off the corner. Contact between the 22 and 2.
The 22 keeps showing the inside like that. So, of course, he's going to try to take advantage and get by there. Now it looks like he is, whatever was going on there, he's not going to show that inside. He is going to try to get as far away as he can of the 2 of Amber Lynn. And the number 12 right there, waiting to see what's going to happen.
Here comes the bottom shot. The bottom shot by Amber Lynn. Gets it to the 22. He goes around.
She gets into it.
Oh, you hear the fans outside.
Oh, my gosh.
Screaming right now. They're all on their feet around this stadium. If we could have a wide shot, there's fans jumping up and down all over this stadium. Wesley Thompson has been spun from the front bumper of Amber Lynn. She dove down to the bottom to get that spot. Wesley Thompson is not happy.
There are fans cheering, and there are fans jeering.
Let's see what happens here. Wesley Thompson on your screen. Not very happy. Gets it to the side of Amber Lynn.
Took a shot.
Hey, if you're going to do that under caution, that was a clean way.
That was a little nudge, you know?
I'll give him that.
No, that left rear tire, that's mangled.
Man, she got into him pretty aggressive there. That was a bottom shot that I don't know if Superman could have made that work.
Look at her car. She's got the hood off. The right side's.
Look at the crowd here.
The crowd.
Look at the crowd. They're going crazy.
Yeah, they're going. No,
they're going nuts. Oh.
Some people are waving with the whole hand. Some people not. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we need to show. Yeah, there's the crowd right there. We need to show that crowd the next time they come by here in the front stretch and see if we can get a wide shot. I couldn't believe the entire front stretch was leaning over the stadium facade wall as that 2 car rolled by. Wow, that was something else.
And it's continuing.
It's like a wave.
It's like a wave.
Amber Lynn, a very popular race car driver here, but when you're popular, like she's one of the most popular drivers here, there's also the people that don't like it. It's black and white and no gray.
There you go. Here, let's see. We're gonna watch the fans.
We're gonna watch this. This is good.
See if they're still mad. Bumpy Jones there. Okay. All right. Yep. They're still.
Gonna look at the Flow Racing replay here.
Here we go.
Let's see what happened here. What a dive bomb to the bottom, so late that Wesley Thompson had no idea she was even going to be there. That's a tough one for Wesley Thompson right there.
Up to the door number.
I mean, she had the position there, but she made the move so late. There's no way the 22 is going to know she's there.
Sometimes 8 tires are better than 4.
Oh yeah, for Amber Lynn, that was for sure.
And then she managed to go to the inside and through the grass and come back first.
Here comes Amber Lynn right by here. And look at the fans here. Let's see this.
They're still.
These fans, look at them. We got the double birds being shot. Great job by our cameraman up there.
Well, you know what? If you're going to be popular.
If you're going to be popular,
you got to be
tough. Be tough, exactly. Yeah, man, these drivers in the McDowell Heating and Air Sportsman Division sure put on a show. Amber Lynn's looking to tie Susan Kimmel for the most wins by a female. Kimmel's watching along on Flow Racing. I just talked to her earlier today because we were talking the other week about there's only one female champion ever here, GR Merritt, in a blunderbuss division car in 1985, I believe, 82, excuse me. And somebody called us out and said, oh, you're wrong. You know, Susan Kimmel, but Susan Kimmel ran street stock. She finished second. Okay, so I double-checked the homework here. But Susan Kimmel finished second. She finished third in points in the street stocks 2 different years. So she was a very strong competitor here. A big history of female success at Bowman Gray Stadium, a place that's known for being such a tough place to race. It's really cool to see the females rise to the top, and you're seeing one live on Flow Racing right now. Amber Lynn coming to the green flag, 6 laps on the board. She hits the loud pedal. Green flag is out.
Yep, she tries to get the distance as far away as she can on the number 12 machine. As she goes down the backstretch, wow, she has the power. Definitely has the power in the car to do this. As they come around, it'll be lap 7, 13 to go.
I wouldn't count out the second place car right there of Justin Taylor. Justin with enough laps on that car. Well, now we've got a yellow flag out, some debris coming out of turn 4 as the beer garden is nicely pointing it out. I looked over there and the beer garden's like pointed it out for us. That was really nice of them.
Your unofficial
good shot of the debris right there. Just a little piece of body panel, it looks like.
Yep. Wasn't important.
That was a good job by our cameraman up there.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic job right there. And, of course, the safety crew out there and picking it up to bring to the sheet metal pile inside of the north turn.
I wonder if someone's going to try to reclaim that.
Probably not.
Some kid will get it.
Yeah, there you go. My God, I'm just cracking up right now looking below us and watching the bird section here by the flag man.
The cheering section, too.
The bird section below us in the flag stand is quite epic tonight. It's definitely bird season.
The crowd's into it tonight, I'll tell you that much. As they should be. I'm sure the fans at home as well are probably following along, going, okay, how's this one going to play out? So here we are, the 1 to go. They're giving the 1 to go this time as they come by. In the front stretch here, it'll be Amber Lynn, followed by the number 12 of Justin Taylor, the 08. Of Jacob Creed, the 55, your winner of the first earlier tonight, Zach Orr, and the number 21, Tiger Tommy Neal, for your top 5 competitors. And rejoining the field after that left rear tire was all mangled, the number 22 machine of Wesley Thompson. Let's see if he can, what he does here with 14 laps to go, 12 laps to go, sorry. That's an 8 out of 6.
Green flag about to come out, 8 laps into this 20-lap sportsman affair. Amber Lynn on the point, Justin Taylor to her backside right there with a little tip-tap right there. Hey, guess what? Look who's in 5th position right now. Tommy Neal in the number 21.
And Zach Orr in the 55.
Oh, yeah.
Running
Wonder
fourth,
if Zach Orr could get up there. That could be pretty interesting.
Plenty of time, my friend.
Zach Orr currently sits right there. You see the 55 in 4th position. That's the one car that won the last race and also was the car that got into Amber Lynn, causing her to spin.
So Jacob Creed in the 08 now trying to hold off Zach Orr. Zach Orr's looking for a way around him.
That's a pretty fast race car, that 08.
Oh, yeah.
Dylan Ward won in that car last week, but right now he has his hands full. Looking to the bottom is the number 55. A little tap to the backside of the 08 and a bigger tap right there. The 08 slides down to the grass, give the position to Zach Orr.
I do believe they wanted him out of the way from what I could tell there, and it definitely worked. So let's see now Zach Orr and Neil if they can tandem up there and try to get some position as they gain some ground on the 1st and 2nd place cars.
Amber Lynn pretty much walking away with this one, but Justin Taylor trying his hardest. 3rd position, you see it on the screen right there, of Zach Orr and the number 21 in 4th of Tiger Tommy Neal. Split screen for you on Flow Racing. Great job by the truck right there to show us the 2 battles on the track right now.
Amber Lynn still out there, about a 2-car length, we'll call it, lead over the 2nd place of Justin Taylor.
I'll tell you what, if she goes to victory lane with that bent up car, that's something else, and it's going to be quite a crowd reaction for that young female race car driver, Amber Lynn Boger.
5 to go, 1 handful to go. Still no real battle going on here right now with the 31 and the 55, the 21. 55 as well.
Chase Robertson has moved up into the 5th spot in the number 31 car, that 17-year-old race car driver. That's of note right there. But Amber Lynn still on the point, and Justin Taylor trying to, I mean, that car, the number 12, is handling really well. But there's Chase Robertson right there, the number 31. 17-year-old race car driver, won his first race here at Bowman Gray Stadium, and right now sitting comfortably in the 5th spot, learning behind the Tiger.
That's a good person to follow around this place.
Sure is, buddy.
Every lap's another lesson.
Coming to 2 laps to go. I don't know if Justin Taylor has enough for Amber Lynn. He's probably hoping for a caution flag, although Amber Lynn's car seems to fire off really nice on those restarts, so that might not even work as well. Amber Lynn now coming to 1 to go.
Well, there's no drama, no excitement, no threat of her lead right now. But as she comes down the back straightaway through 3 and 4.
You live by the bumper, you die by the bumper. And right now, she's winning by the bumper. Amber Lynn wins her 3rd of the season.
There you go. Justin Taylor finished 2nd, pulls up alongside. Here comes Orr, the number 55, the 21 of Neal. 31 Robertson.
Robertson finishing 5th. Great run for him. There's Zach Orr swerving a little by Amber Lynn's car. They don't like each other at all. And they let each other know it.
It's okay. And there's
it's
nothing
no
wrong.
secret.
I
love rivalries.
What do you accomplish when you pull up next to someone? Like just the hand gestures, and you can't hear each other.
Hand gestures. I mean, but when somebody wins,
sure.
You know, it's like, what do you really prove?
Yeah.
Oh man, look at that mangled race car right there. Can't even read the sponsor on the side of the car, but the number's safe.
Don't have to be pretty to be fast. That car definitely got the job done. Well, I'm looking forward to this Victory Lane interview. How about you?
I am looking forward to it very, very much because Carolina Woodfloor's Victory Lane is pulling in behind her, and man, the fans are going nuts here at the Madhouse. Amber Lynn, they're jumping up and down around this stadium for one of the most popular drivers in the stadium racing scene right now. Amber Lynn gets her division-leading 3rd win of 2022. It's her 11th career win at Bowman Gray Stadium. I believe her maybe 8th in the sportsman division. She's got 3, I believe, street stock wins. This ties her with Susan Kimmel, who's watching tonight. Most wins by a woman here at Bowman Gray Stadium. 11 wins. Amber Lynn, congratulations on that effort. Susan Kimmel, I hope you're enjoying watching history here at Bowman Gray Stadium. Such an old historic racetrack, but it's been a place that's really spotlighted. Somehow, the women seem to rise to the top here more than a lot of short tracks around America.
Well, and the fans come rushing out to be with her out there.
Oh, this is going to be good right here. Can't wait to get down to victory lane right here, and we'll send it down to Randy Pettit in just a brief second as Amber Lynn wins her 3rd race of the year. Twisted sheet metal on that car, and she's going to climb out.
Here she is, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I don't mean to be mean, but there's nothing more enjoyable to watch when you get turned around early in a race, and I can just see you underneath that helmet, steaming mad, going back through the field. You did it race number 1 and had a pretty good finish, and you bring it home in the Carolina Woodforce Winner's Circle tonight. And I've been out a couple of weeks. It's good to be back. Amber, I believe this is sportsman victory number 8. Street stock wins, you had 3. So my Parkland High School math tells me you have now tied Susan Kimmel as the winningest female driver here at Bowman Gray Stadium with your 11th victory. So, how does it feel? Congratulations.
I think it's a huge milestone for all females. I know that when I first started racing, it was a lot of, you're a girl, you shouldn't do this. And even now it's still, why aren't you in the kitchen? And it's cute because I do it all and drive a race car. So with that being said, I would really like to thank my crew. You know, we had a little mishap the first race, no big deal. And they put this car back together, and it was a bad piece. I mean, it was awesome. And then without, you know, my crew, I don't know where I'd be. But also I'd like to thank my sponsors, Peace Out Baits, Elk Outdoors, Home Goods for Less, Mark Robinson for North Carolina Governor, Ashley Davis at Farm Bureau, M1M Equipment, Liberty Signs and Lighting, McDowell Heating and Air, Animal Hospital, the University Animal Hospital, Greensboro, Law Offices of John Barrow.
Amber, I think your dad would like to thank you for a pretty nice Father's Day gift. That's a pretty good way to celebrate, isn't it?
Yeah, happy Father's Day, Daddy.
All right, we're going to let you guys celebrate in the Carolina Woodforce Winner's Circle with our special guest here from the Thunder Road Grill, Amber Lynn. Now.
Oh, that's great to see Amber Lynn tying Susan Kimmel as Spider Kimmel's bloodline right there for the most winningest female at Bowman Gray Stadium. Let's go to break here on Flow Racing. We're coming back with the second 50-lapper for the Mod Squad. We're back here on Flow Racing and getting you set for the second twin modified race. We have 2 NASCAR modified races tonight. This will be your second one. Let's give them the lineup. Starting 23rd tonight in the number 2, it's Mike Adams. Starting 22nd, the number 14, the Myers Brothers Racing Machine, it's Corey Levette. And starting 21st, it's Troy Young.
In the 20th position, the number 88, that'll be Alfred Hill. Susan Harwell from Jonesville, North Carolina, in the number 77. She'll be starting 19th.
Starting 18th tonight, Grayson Ward from Walkertown, North Carolina, in the car number 05, usually piloted by Bussy Beaver. Starting to the inside from Arcadia, North Carolina, the Hillbilly Racing entry, the number 79, it's Zach Brewer.
Out of Kernersville, North Carolina, the number 44 of Daniel Beeson will be starting 16th. Inside him, the number 92, that is Brody Jones.
Starting 14th tonight, young race car driver in the number 99 Williams Trucking Surrey Chemicals Machine from Mount Airy, North Carolina, it's Jordan Fleming. To the inside, Wesley Chapel, Florida is the hometown. He drives up here every week to put on a show for you tonight. The number 55 Jerry Hunt Supercenters car for Jeremy Gershner.
The number 12, in the 12th position, the number 5, that'll be Randy Butner. And inside him, the number 45 of Gary Young Jr. from Burlington, North Carolina.
Starting P10 tonight from Monroe, North Carolina, the black number 3, it's Danny Probst. And to the inside of the Phoenix packages, number 75 from Wahlberg, North Carolina, it's Lee Jeffries.
Your winner in the first modified 50-lapper earlier tonight, the number 22 of Jonathan Brown. Inside of him, out of Tobaccoville, he finished second. That'll be the number 83. Looking for that elusive win, first one of the year. That'll be Tim Brown.
Starting 6 is your point leader in the Surrey Chemicals, Jerry Hunt Supercenter, number 16 from Mount Airy, North Carolina, the showstopper, it's Chris Fleming. Starting to his inside, P5, is the number 1 Citrus Safe, Burt Myers from Walnut Cove, North Carolina.
And his brother, starting 4th in the number 4 from Walnut Cove as well, that'll be Jason Myers. Inside of him, the 04 of Brandon Ward, right here from Winston-Salem.
And your front row, as you see it pass by the front stretch as we give 1 to go. The front row is black and pink. That's right. Matching cars on the front row. On the outside from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, the number 69 Black Sand Company Machine, it's John Holloman the 4th. And on the pole, he won last week from King, North Carolina, in the Phoenix number 61, it's the Snowman, Junior Snow. Junior Snow, a great draw there because of the Madhouse Scramble. Can he make it 2 wins in 2 weeks?
We'll find out.
The former baseball player now puts the right foot down. Green flag is out at Bowman Gray. Huge wreck on the front stretch.
Oh.
Gary Young Jr. goes airborne. Your points leader, Chris Fleming. Trouble for Fleming. His car is in a heap right now. Let's see. But I think that's it for the night for Chris Fleming, as J.B. Cole and Randy Smith check on the condition of your point leader, Chris Fleming. Hard contact. Your race leader, the white car on the top of your screen right there from race number 1, Jonathan John Boy Brown. Danny Probst also involved. A horrific crash coming to the green flag here at Bowman Gray.
That was totally unexpected, but my gosh, in these tight confines, that 45 car, you can see the they go back to the front end of that is all messed up. Fleming both pointed the wrong way.
Look at that right there. Chris Fleming has had such a spectacular season so far in the modified ranks, and to see him get crashed out, we just haven't seen that this year. We haven't seen any chink in the armor. His worst finish so far this year has been 12th. So Chris Fleming probably going to be a little sore after that one. That was quite a hard hit for the showstopper, but great to see him climb out of that machine. Fleming family racing, the Flemings between he and Luke, and oh, here we go. Let's look at the Flow Racing replay. Oh, something happened to Fleming, sending him to the outside of the wall hard. Let's watch Burt Myers' right rear. Oh, it kind of makes contact into Chris Fleming, causing that contact to the wall. Gary Young Jr. almost flips over in that black 45. Wow, what a wreck here. Let's look at it again. Great job by our replay booth here, pointing out Mark Keeler, that contact between Myers when he got in the gas. And then behind him, you watch Probst spin. And here comes Gary Young Jr. hitting John Boy's car and going airborne over the nose of that 22. Tough time for Gary. He's only been here twice. You know, Gary Young has only raced here twice. And I think at the one time, actually, it was in 2010, it was a yellow car. But great to see him. I think we've got something going on here. I don't think there's a lap complete. So I think right now, this is interesting. This is interesting. Chris Fleming is trying to get behind the wheel of the team car. Jordan Fleming has already climbed from the 99, and they're conferring with officials right now, and he is hopping in that car. Here comes Jonathan Brown. He might be doing the same. He is. Mike Adams, that 22 car, he's telling him, get out of my car.
Oh my
These guys are going for the points here. They didn't even take the green flag, so it's officially not a start. It's officially not a start. There's some confusion going on here at the stadium, but this, folks, is something we've never seen before. Mike Adams from the getting out of his car. This is like the old team races that they had back in the day where drivers would pull in and a teammate would get in and go back out, but the green flag came out, but the race wasn't officially started. So now John Boy is getting in his backup car, and already the points leader has booted his son out of the 99, that backup car, and is getting in that number 99.
Oh
Chris Fleming, this is unbelievable. I've never seen anything like this.
I've never seen anything like this, and I've been around this for over 25 years. Not once, but twice in one race this is happening. Oh my gosh, so Fleming goes over, tells his kid probably jumped out right away and said, the heck with it, I know what Dad's gonna do. He's the point leader. So he's gonna strap himself in there, and same with the other.
And Gray Garrison is here, and Gray, explain to us, take a step down here for me, explain to us why these guys are being able to hop in their backup cars.
Well, they can get into the backup car, but they will not get points for the backup car. They will get points for the car that they attempted to start at the first race, started with. So when the green flag come out, they will get points for the car they started. So in other words, Chris will get points for the 16, not the 99, and Jonathan Brown will get points for the 22, not the 2. So they can switch, but they won't get points for it. The drivers that started those cars are jumping into will get the points.
Wow, that's an interesting development right here. Thank you, Gray Garrison, promoter extraordinaire here at Bowman Gray Stadium, for clarifying that. So they are hopping in there with hopefully a chance to win, but they will not receive points in the 16 car. So almost like, why do it?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. If you're doing it, I wonder if they're aware of that, what the rule is on that, because it's their other car.
Probably
they're done.
not.
They're done. They're in the pit. Those cars have got the points they've got.
They're probably not aware of it right now. I wonder if they've been communicated that, but wow, what a twist of events, and a twisted car right there of the number 16, your point leader.
That's a lot of carnage on before lap one.
And it was tough to see Gary Young Jr., a great guy, almost go flipping on the front stretch there in his return to action here at Bowman Gray Stadium. But on the front stretch right now, the 99 car, Chris Fleming is in that car now, your point leader, and the red number 99, and Jordan Fleming, his young son, has climbed out of that car. Jordan, of course, has been a competitor here in street stocks and sportsman division cars, and I drove a Jerry Hunt Super Center number 13 for quite some time here, so he's an experienced young race car driver, but letting the old man hop in the other Crab Smith number 99, the other Crab Smith entry.
So this car that they're in, wherever Chris Fleming finishes, that car will get the points.
That car and Jordan Fleming will get the points.
But Chris Fleming, his points are already decided.
His points just got towed away.
His
points just got towed away.
So if anybody at home is scoring at home, you can put those two cars away.
As significant as this is, let's see. We had, how many starters did we have tonight? We had 23 starters, so he will probably be scored somewhere, either 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, somewhere in there. So that is a huge points blow for that number 16 of Chris Fleming, who says he's not racing for points, but by God, he has had a magical season.
I'm not racing for points. I think I'll stick with it and I'll lead the points. That's okay. That's good.
Great to see Chris hop out of that car. One of the nicest guys here in the garage area. He was so tickled to death about Jordan getting a chance to hop in the Crab Smith Modified this week. He called me up during the week, and he was like, "Hey, you can't tell anybody." But I'm like, "Oh, that's great," because the Fleming family, from Frank Fleming and Luke and Chris and Jordan there, that's a racing family. But yeah, I don't know if he knows he's not going to get points in that 99.
Well, he's going to find out soon.
Oh, the two cars are on the front stretch right now, going to the back of the pack. The 22 and the 99 will be, well, the drivers, there they are right there. And there's the 99. That's Chris Fleming, your point leader in that other team car. And just in front of him, the red, white, and blue car right there is your race winner from race number 1, Jonathan John Boy Brown. They just got out of their cars when they wrecked them and hopped in these backups since they didn't really start the race. Interesting.
Yeah. Well, let's see what this restart is. So still on the front row is Junior Snow and the number 61, your point on the point, and the number 69, John Holloman. 4. Let's see what happens on this restart. Holloman was a little squirrely on the first restart there, so let's see what happens when they fire up again.
It's so tough on the outside here, and
I
Junior
know.
Snow has that that very, very good groove there down at the bottom. Junior Snow, with that big first ever win last night, he's entertaining some new sponsors on the side of that car. Phoenix on the side of that car. They had a little shrimp boil earlier today, and Ali and
heard you
was
stop
good,
by.
man.
Yeah.
Shrimp, potato, sausage.
Yeah, thanks for letting me know.
Ali, I met a nice gentleman who's very interested in what's going on here at Bowman Gray Stadium in this modified division, and he's getting to see his car, the number 61 up front. Firing on the loud pedal, Snow to the grass. Green flag is out. Holloman for the outside. He's got it. Snow to the backside. Both cars sideways.
They're all over each other in turns 1 and 2. They straighten them out. They get on the back straightaway. Holy schmoly, what a start to that. Your top 2 all over the place going slideways, and the caution will come out.
Caution probably out from dirt on the track in turn number 2, but I'll tell you what, 2 young, ferocious race car drivers going at it slideways around the track. No holds bar there.
Unbelievable. Like, I thought they were going to dump them both, but they both managed to stay going forward.
That was a hold on to your hat's excitement right there. I think you said holy schmoly, which
Holy schmoly, I did.
Holy schmoly, that's a first for our broadcast. I'll take it, man. I'll take it.
I don't know where it comes from.
The cone is out already. The cone is
here we
out
go.
already.
Now we're going to choose up. Okay.
Choose up, and Holloman has the lead, so Holloman gets to choose. Holloman has been given the lead there because he earned the lead. He gets first spot. Junior Snow going to the outside. A very bold move by a young race car driver, Brandon Ward. Filing in second, Jason Myers third. Everybody to the bottom so far. Here comes Tobaccoville, North Carolina's Tim Brown. He's the first car besides Snow to brave the outside. He moves all the way up from a real mid-pack starting spot to P4 on this restart.
Well, I think what he's banking on earlier in the first race, he was able to use the outside to get enough speed to get past third place, so he dropped in to follow behind. He's hoping to do that again.
The guy to look out for here in this one, I think, is in the third position. Brandon Ward has had a quiet year so far, and he's in a good spot to pounce. Here we go, side by side, 2 young race car drivers to the loud pedal. Jump there by John Holloman, but a good start. He's sideways through the dust and dirt in the south turn. Brandon Ward to the P2 spot.
Look at this battle up front. The top 4 or 5 now running single file, no threat for positions. As they go through on the front straightaway here in the turns 1 and 2, Holloman is still your leader.
John Holloman, Brandon Ward in second in that Q104 car. Looking back further in the field right now, there is Burt Myers in the center of your screen, that number 1. Chris Fleming behind him in that red number 99 car. Not getting points, but getting points for his son, Jordan Fleming. But back up front, it's John Holloman. There's the battle for second place right now between Brandon Ward and Junior Snow. The Snowman having a good run in third position with a mirror full of Tim Brown.
Yeah, Tim Brown trying to get the positions, trying to get that win. He's right there. Here comes the number 4. He's beating on his back bumper as they go down the back straightaway.
Burt Myers to the bottom of the number 79 of Zach Brewer. Here comes Fleming underneath that car as well. Randy Butner follows suit. Here comes the Florida driver. Jeremy Gerstner gains a spot. Daniel Beeson also going backwards quick with a cinder block is the 79.
With a cinder block. Slowing him down there. So far, Holloman is still your leader. Ward not threatening at all for the lead. The number 51, the Snowman, or 61, Junior Snow, is following right there. Tim Brown still running in fourth.
I can't believe all this action. We're only 7 laps into this 50-lap affair. This has been quite the extravaganza here. But we're probably going to have that little bit of lull, and I think I probably just jinxed that right here. But looking on the screen there's Chris Fleming in that 99. He hopped in that car under that caution flag before right at the start. Randy Butner all over the backside, the former shop teacher at the Forsyth University, and that number 5 has already got 2 feature event wins. The yellow flag is out.
You called it.
Yeah, I shouldn't have opened my mouth. I thought we were going to
You know how that works.
dummy.
So Chris Fleming, he's working his way
dummy.
up through the field. I hate to say this, but he thinks, I hope he doesn't think he's racing for points. Because if he is, he's putting a lot of effort to give points to that car.
Yeah, I mean,
And not to himself.
I mean, if he wins, Jordan Fleming
Is credited.
is credited with the win.
Or the car is. Not the driver.
Yeah, true. So Chris Fleming would get the win because it didn't start, but it would be in car number 99.
Right.
But that would get. Is there a chicken? Is there an egg?
Oh, man.
I think Jordan would win. He'd get the points.
The car would.
But Chris Fleming wouldn't get the driver points.
No.
No.
Exactly. That's what we said
Yeah,
before.
exactly. So there you go. It's the egg.
You can tell the story any way you want.
It's the egg.
It's the same result.
The egg came first, man.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
Lap number 9 here, and I think the cone is out.
It is out.
Here we go. JB Cole playing bouncer to the orange cone. Who's it going to be? Inside, John Holloman. Outside, Brendan Ward. Oh, Tim Brown chooses the high side.
And he went up there quickly.
Burt Myers. Well, I guess he knows his brother's on the inside. He's not going to race him, do him dirty. That's not a bad decision right there.
And if he does, Sunday dinner is going to be pretty interesting tomorrow.
I think they have a trustworthy person on the outside, too, in Brendan Ward. Junior Snow, with a win last week, but he's a little bit more of a wild card for starting behind him if he was the outside starter like the last restart. Brendan Ward with a lot of experience in a modified.
All right, here we go. Let's see how many laps we can get in this time.
Green flag is back out. Lap number 9. Holloman in the lead. Brendan Ward can't get down to the bottom. Sideways is Junior Snow, the snowman, but that's going to give P2 to Brendan Ward.
Look at Tim Brown. He's going to try the outside there. He's going to stay where he was on the restart. Nope, he's going to falls back there. This time, Myers goes to the inside of him.
Jason Myers right now with the spot. Here comes Burt Myers. It's the Myers freight train time, trying to get below that Jerry Hunt Super Center's 83. He's hanging on tough on the outside, though, is Tim Brown.
He's trying, but there's no room for him to get down to the preferred low line. But he's holding his own there on the outside.
Tim Brown trying to hang on for dear life and get another good finish out of that 83 car, but he's not going to be able to. Can he get to the bottom right here? He does so. Led in nicely by Chris Fleming.
Fleming there, now he's up into that position with Tim Brown in front of him. And now we look up the front, the battle on for the lead position. Holloman is going to shut the door on Ward. He managed to keep him behind him as they go off into turn 1 and 2.
John Holloman looking for his first win of the year. Can he get it tonight? Brandon Ward looking for his first win of the year as well in that Q104.1 car.
Well, they're both in the perfect position to do that as we are 14 laps in. A lot of racing left to go in this one, with 50 laps being the distance here at Bowman Gray Stadium tonight.
Brendan Ward in second position. You look back further in the field right now at Burt Myers in the number 1 car. Myers and Myers, the law firm, right there, the 4 and the 1. I guess they need another person.
They do.
Well, they got Levette in the field, so it's Myers, and Levette.
There you go.
Can be the law
With
firm
Tim
tonight.
Brown trying to figure out what he's doing there. Now he's in the 6th position.
He's just trying to sue them all.
Yep. So there's your tight racing right there for those positions. Those guys are sticking pretty much together.
Junior Snow, the snowman, won last week. The former Mount Olive Trojan, I believe it was, a baseball player, the number 61. Played college baseball while trying to race a little bit here and there. Ran some 602 modifieds last year. Ran really well, actually, in those cars, and in graduating to the modified ranks here and getting his feet wet in dynamic fashion here at Bowman Gray Stadium, and already has a win to his credit. You don't see many rookies win.
I'm sure the coaches loved it. What are you doing this weekend? I'm going to go racing. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Yeah. We need you for the ball team.
Well, right now, Jason Myers is all over the back bumper of that black and pink number 61. Number 4, Jason Myers, the other winner from last week, winning his 36th feature event in his career at Bowman Gray Stadium.
All right, Myers getting a little shot there to the snow as they go into the turns. Let's see if he does it here again. And then turns Turn 3, he gave him a good little shot there before, as he gets closer to him, letting him know, hey, I'm here. If you slip up, I'm going to take that position. No contact that time.
22 laps on the board. Junior Snow has a miracle right now. Young race car driver having to deal with some crafty veterans. 2 of the craftiest of all time behind him.
If you want to throw in Brown, go 3 right there.
Well, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said that Jason Myers wasn't crafty. I mean, he just doesn't have 84 and 94 wins like Burt Myers has 84 wins. Tim Brown has. So I can't do the math, but you got 36 wins, 84 wins, and 94 wins behind a driver with 1 win.
Right now he's driving his guts out. Your leader, Holloman, still maintaining a pretty comfortable lead over Ward.
25 laps to go, halfway here for John Holloman, who's been snake bit so far this year. A 2-time winner, I believe, last year in that black and pink machine. You know that 69, of course. You think of Junior Miller, one of the all-time greats here at Bowman Gray Stadium. But now the new 69. The new 69 is Holloman.
Yeah, he's had some rough luck this year, but, you know, sometimes you just need a little momentum. You need things to go your way. And he's handily out front there with very little threat behind him.
Yeah, John Holloman, a graduate of, hey, he was racing Bandolero cars way back in the day. I watched him race those, and then, spent some time in the NASCAR Can-Am East Series, and then landing on his feet here in the modified ranks.
Jason Myers is really looking to give it to the Snow there as they try to make some positions. There's some movement happen here. They go in turns 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Let's see what happens. They go into turn 3.
Oh, the Ford diving it in there. He's starting to dog him right there. 214 wins amongst the drivers on his rear bumper right there. The Snowman. I'll tell you what, that's something else right there. Imagine being a one-time winner hanging on with 214 wins to your back bumper, Pac-Man. That's spectacular right there. That's a little bit of what we'd call some pressure cooking.
How far are you looking in the mirror, or are you looking more out the front?
Oh, I'm looking out the front if that's the case, if I know these guys are behind me.
Exactly.
Jason Myers stalking the back bumper of the Snowman right now. That battle, of course, for 3rd position here in the modified 50. Jason Myers looking like he's getting a little less patient on the backside of the 61.
See what happens though when he tries to go in there, the number 4, Jason Myers, slows up, and his brother tries to gain, but he doesn't want to go and bump into him. And Tim Brown's there watching what's going on, all 3 of them in front of him, hoping to capitalize maybe.
Now a dive to the bottom, but he couldn't get position. Junior Snow playing a good round of defense right here, making sure that entry to the corner is not left vulnerable, and that's the key right here. And then making sure if you're going to get hit, you're getting hit square.
Exactly. 15 laps to go. Holloman's still your leader. Ward following right behind. No gain there whatsoever that I've seen. But this battle right here for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, oh my gosh, this is looking good.
I think there's a very patient driver in that 4 car, and I'm wondering if he's going to lose patience at any point here. So far, he has not, and so far this season, we've seen a very patient Jason Myers. Yellow flag is out.
Oh boy.
This changes everything. 37 laps in, and the caution flag flies.
Do we have what it's for?
Probably not.
We're going to find out, though. Probably not.
Probably not.
Thank you very much. Jacques Debris. Jacques Debris, please.
Yes, I think there is some Jacques Debris or maybe some dirt over in turn number
That'll do it.
3.
Yeah, there's something out there that you see the crew.
I think there's a racetrack out there. There's people looking all over the place right now looking for debris, and I think they found it in turn number 4. Some of that sod maybe coming out onto the track there. So.
And that makes a difference when you're going through the turns there.
You don't want to hit sod.
Grass is out there,
Who wants to go in a modified?
Do you remember the first night when they brought up all those patches? Like the car got piled up, they had to get a tow truck to lift them off of the thing. Yeah, that's all right.
Our hard-working track crew right there, also having to be sod repairmen.
Right. Greenskeepers, if you will.
I think the cone is out.
Uh-oh.
The traffic cone.
All right, if you're running 2nd or 3rd, what do you do?
If I'm, right now, if I'm running 2nd, I am taking the top.
Yep.
Because Junior Snow hasn't been able to fire off without getting loose. If he doesn't take the top, And on third, I take the top. If I'm fourth, I take the top if nobody does.
Got it.
Here we go. Moment of truth.
There you go.
Holloman
Nope,
to the
follow
bottom.
right by. Oh,
Snow to the top.
outside. Here they go again. It's the original start of the race.
Yes.
The front row.
Front row is back again.
Here we
Look who's
go.
back again.
The pink and black.
Shady's back.
Here goes Tim Brown. He's going to say, I'll go up to fourth. I don't care.
Tim Brown making some hay on the choose restarts. You got to love that. So is Jeremy Gershner
There you go,
right there.
teammate right
Gershner actually changed to a spool rear end, kind of an old school setup, hoping to get the car to have a little bit more stagger than the normal rear ends get here to try to make it turn if he has to be on the top side. So this could be a good move for the Florida driver. Here we go.
Flying Floridian. Let's see what happens here.
37 laps down. Green flag is back up. The Snowman sideways on the outside of John Holloman as they hit the south turn.
Maintains a really good line as he goes through turn 1 and 2. Unlike some other restarts, Ward, though, is going to take back that position. Here comes Tim Brown. He's looking to follow as well as they go humping and bumping through turn 3 and 4.
Oh, I think the Snowman's going to start to get some melt on right now on the outside grooves. Not too friendly. Here comes Tobaccoville, North Carolina's Tim Brown, but no, Snowman files down in third place.
When we were racing before, it was Tim Brown behind the Myers brothers. Now he's in front of both of them. But he has Snow in front of him as he tries to make his way around him to try to go get third.
Look at that choose cone restart rule really affecting the outcome of this race.
Sure did.
Giving a chance to Tim Brown to make up some spots right there. Now you're seeing him with 10 laps to go in P4.
And both the Myers brothers are behind him, like I mentioned. So those positions were taken. Now, if they're going to try to pass him, he's got to get around Snow. They're all trying to overtake each other.
Junior Snow playing a great round of defense right here on the bottom on his entry and his exit of the corner. Split screen for you right now. Looking at your leader, John Holloman, the fourth. And then looking at the battle for fifth and sixth right now. Third and fourth, excuse me, Junior Snow and Tim Brown right there in that number 83 on your right side of the screen.
Holloman, I think he's thinking, like, I have to just hit my marks, be consistent, do exactly what I've been doing before. I have no lap traffic. There's nothing stopping me from winning this but me. And hopefully he can seal the deal there.
I'll tell you what, Brandon Ward's car is running in second position, but I don't think it's handling to his liking. Looking at him, he's trying to get that car down and use the curbing, use the turtles to help get that car to rotate. And turning some decently fast laps, but just not enough of a good handling car, I think, to challenge for this lead.
He slides up a little bit in the apex, and he's losing some ground right there and some speed. But
Five
that's okay.
laps to go. 5 laps to go for John Holloman, the fourth. Can he do it here at Bowman Gray in the second Twin 50 of the night, presented by Thunder Road Grill? Oh, here comes Tim Brown.
Getting impatient.
Tim Brown wants to go.
He hit him before, it hits him there again. Little tap. See if we do it again as they come down into turn number 1, 2.
3 laps to go. Can Snow hold on for third? He's got a mirror full of Tim Brown. Then comes Jason Myers in the number 4. Coming at 2 laps to go for John Holloman, the fourth. The battle is on, though, for third, fourth, and fifth position in the right side of your screen. Junior Snow, can he hang on to that third spot?
So far, he's doing a good job of it, but boy, he definitely has, white flag flies, a rear view mirror full of Brown, Myers, and Myers.
The white flag is out. 2 more corners to navigate for the young driver. 69 is number 1, John Holloman, the fourth, your winner.
Good run for him finally after some really, like we said, weeks that didn't do that great. And Ward finishes second. Then it'll be Snow, Tim Brown, and then the Myers and Myers brothers.
And then
Jason and Bert.
Finishing after that, Jeremy Gershner, Chris Fleming in that backup number 99, and Randy Butner, the seventh, this number 69 car pulling into victory lane right now. That's John Holloman, the fourth, getting the checkered flag from Randy Smith, your chief starter. His 4th career win in the modified division, tying the likes of some of the greats here. Jerry Cook, who moonlighted down here a few times, winning some of the big races down here. And Ralph Earnhardt, who his 4 wins came in spectacular fashion in 1959, where he was killing it. He had a short track streak all across America. All across the Southeast did Ralph Earnhardt at the time. And the guy that knocked him off that perch was Pee Wee Jones, one of the greats here. But Toots Jenkins, also Junior Johnson with 4 wins here. And then who else? Some other guy.
The King Richard Petty.
Who?
Richard
I've never heard of that guy.
Look at the Hall of Famers in that group
Jeez,
there.
so many Hall of
Look at
Famers.
that. That's amazing.
To be a 4-time winner here is something special. And this is a young, passionate race car driver right here that's found himself a home in a ground pounder, in a modified. And boy, does he love it. His wife's going to be joining him in Victory Lane. His family all joining down by the side of this number 69 Black Sand Company
watch this
machine.
crew coming in. Look at that.
The crew is so happy.
Yep, they'll be drinking some sarsaparillas tonight.
John Holloman, the 4th, one of the more likable young men in the modified division. Let's go down to Victory Lane with Randy Pettit.
The Fresh Prince of Southside returns to the Carolina Wood Floors Winner's Circle here at the Madhouse with his 4th victory in modified competition at Bowman Gray Stadium, his 1st of the season. And he is a happy camper as he climbs out of the car. John Holloman IV gets win number 4 in modified competition here at Bowman Gray Stadium. And you knew it was coming. Superman. There it is. He was ready for it tonight. Well, John, I'm looking in my nice little Bowman Gray Stadium program here. How about these names? NASCAR Hall of Famer Jerry Cook, the legend Ralph Earnhardt, another NASCAR Hall of Famer Junior Johnson, and of course the great Richard Petty, the all-time king of stock car racing. You know what you have in common now with those men? 4 Bowman Gray victories. John Holloman IV has 4 main event victories here at the Madhouse in common with those Hall of Famers. Congratulations, man. I know you've been digging hard. Welcome back to the Carolina Wood Floors Winner's Circle.
That's right, man. I appreciate that. You know, before I need to brag on my team or sponsors or anything else, you know, my great aunt Joanne passed away a couple weeks ago. Chris, Gary, and the whole family, man, they've been behind me since day one, and you know, they're one of the main reasons we're here tonight. I mean, they've been working their tails off, and they're just part of the crew, but the rest of the crew is why we're here. This is the backup car, man. We blew the engine in my primary car last week. We've been running the backup like half the year. So, you know, we've made the most through some crappy nights, and we've made stuff happen. And that's what we do. We fight. We never lose, man. And I got to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for just allowing us to do this, keeping us safe. Man, I got to shout out to Brandon Ward and Junior Snow. They ran a great race. You know, Junior may be a little upset with me, but quite frankly, I don't care. You got to do what you got to do to win, right? Just, you know, that's just racing at Bowman Gray Stadium. So, got to thank my sponsors as well, Black Sand Company, Raymock Power, Long Crew, Midway Mobile Storage, Thunder Road Grill. I know I'm forgetting somebody. CNC Racing, Team Sound Solutions. Yeah, Parkway Towing. Oh, man, Brian and Carson Lofton got this thing hooked up tonight. I can't thank them enough. You know, without them, I'm not even out here right now. And my dad, my mom, my beautiful wife for everything she does and all the sacrifices she makes. We're freaking winners!
And a happy Father's Day present for John Holloman III, and he'll celebrate with John Holloman IV in the Carolina Wood Floors Winner's Circle here at the Madhouse.
4th career win for young John Holloman. Superman flexing it up there on the roof. Let's go to commercial break. We will be back with the rough and tumble street stocks.
So, Madhouse, do you think you could stick around for one more? What do you think? One more race tonight? Come on. Stick around for one more? Let me hear you. We've got 20 laps involved with the John Barrow Street Stock Series. But first, I want to remind you, a big night here at the Madhouse next week. 100 laps of sportsman competitors. We'll have, of course, the Browns Golf Cars Modifieds with 2025. Stadium stock racing, of course, our street stocks in action, along with the season plate race. And to get you in the mood, the upcoming July 4th holiday period. Remember, we will not be racing that weekend here at the Madhouse, but next weekend we will be, and we will have these brave men with the parachutes jumping
Say it again.
out of that sky with sparkling red, white, and blue strapped to their boots, and they will
last one.
And welcome back to Bowman Gray Stadium here on Flow Racing, your coverage of the final event here from Bowman Gray tonight. And here is your lineup for the Street Stocks. Here we go. 20th position, the number 68. That's Gerald Robinson Jr. out of Winston-Salem.
Hold on.
What?
Gerald Robinson Jr.?
Yeah.
Dude, he's the guy that got body slammed in the big brawl last week.
Ooh.
All right, back to the
Back
lineup.
to the lineup. Brian Sykes in the number 8 position is starting 19.
Chase Lewis, the former hockey player, starts 18th in the U.S. Unlimited Services 06. And to his inside, the number 10 of Kendall Craig Hartless.
16th position out of Lexington, North Carolina. That's the number 28 of Nate Gregg. Inside him, Zach Staley in the number 7 out of Reedy Creek.
Oh, there's the number 68. That's the guy who got body slammed head first over a race car last week in the big brawl, and he's in your street stock race tonight. Oh, let's get back to the lineup. Starting 14th tonight in the High Point Body and Paint. Number 1, it's Christian Joyce, and then to his inside in 13th, the number 99 Sykes Metal Roofing Machine for Brian Sykes.
The number 15 of Nick Wall in the 12th position, and the number 16 of Brad Lewis will start in 11th.
Starting 10th, Austin Jones in the Farm Bureau Insurance 24, and Billy Gregg in the CNC Lock and Key number 99.
In the 8th position, the number 22 out of Winston-Salem, that's Brian Wall. Inside him, the number 40 of Taylor Robbins.
Starting 6th tonight in the A1 pressure washing number 69, it's Jordan Atkins. To her inside, the number 97 of Charlie Gregg.
In the 4th position, Bryant Robertson from Lexington, North Carolina, driving the number 72. And the number 13 from Mocksville, North Carolina, that is Kevin Gilbert.
And now your front row as it comes by Bumpy Jones's camera there in turn number 1 and turn number 2. From Mount Airy, North Carolina, starting the outside of the front row, the 02. It's the old man. It's David Creed. Starting on the pole tonight. He's been MIA, but he's back tonight in the Sweet Lee Barbecue. Number 79 from Walnut Cove, North Carolina, it's Connor Shaw.
And
well, the brawl was too much. He's done.
68 of Gerald Robinson, because you were such a hype man, he got nervous and pulled off already.
Well, you know,
Way
at
to
least
go.
we got to you know,
Give him some hype.
Give him some hype. He got the pay slap hype from us on Flow, man. Hey, if you go over a car head first and do like a somersault while getting your butt kicked on live streaming around the world, and like there was even a crotch grab in there, man. It was pretty. It got ugly. You know, there was like 7 people fighting. There was helmets being tossed, cops being running across the grass.
And it made the highlight reel.
It kind of did, just a little
Look
bit.
at Bumpy Jones there. That's a nice camera shot he's
Great
got.
job, Bumpy. Shout out to you and all the cameramen and all the people in the truck here at Flow Racing and all the people with NASCAR. Higgy, my boy Higgy, and all that crew back in the NASCAR building, doing such a great job. But hey, let's get you set for Street Stock 20-lap feature for the law offices of John Barrow Street Stocks, Sweet Lee Barbecue and Creed to the green flag, Street Stocks.
Creed jumps out to a huge lead as they go through 1 and 2. Look at the bottleneck going on. They're going to go 3 wide. Oh, no.
K-Train to the
Hold
bottom.
on. And there's the
Barbecue sauce
result.
in the inside.
Here we go. We got a big wreck going on in turns 3 and 4. I mean,
Oh,
3
Sykes
four.
and Taylor
We
Robbins.
got one sideways in turn 1 and 2. We've got grass and dirt all over the place.
Brian Sykes and Taylor Robbins have spun their cars in the north turn by the field house. The young popular driver of the number 40 car, you see that car right there, leading the way in the division's most popular driver standings currently. Taylor Robbins having 2 tough weeks in a row, that number 40 car.
Leaving behind some sheet metal.
And
a
quite
mess.
a pile of
Yeah.
beach.
Wow.
You know, that's going to give the lead. Actually, no, I think David Creed still has the lead. Yes, David Creed will still have the lead. Okay. I stand corrected. There is the number 40 car.
And that'll bring out the red flag.
Oh, they got a lot of beach combing to do, you know?
That's okay. Yeah.
Let's look at the Flow Racing replay.
This was waiting for him.
Let's look and see what happens. Let's look at Taylor Robbins there. Oh, we've seen Chase Lewis spin in that corner. Oh, great job by Bumpy right there. Perfectly framed shot. There's the trouble. Taylor Robbins spins. Okay, let's look at this replay right here. You see Chase Robbins there, and Chase Lewis there in the 06.
Here's where it all gets interesting.
So Sykes spins into Taylor Robbins right there. Nowhere to go for the number 99 driver, the winner in the opening week. Let's look and see what happened to Chase Lewis right here. He gets in and tries to get on the brakes behind the point leader and just snaps it around sideways. The former left wing hockey player and fiance to Taylor Robbins. So the fiance, you know, the future husband and future wife spun on the same lap. The number 40 right there, the green car, is her fiance.
Got it. So look at big contact into the 40 there with a 99.
Looked like it might have been in front of that rear wheel. So hopefully it was just contact to the left side door of the number 40. Now we need a landscaping
I was
sponsor.
just saying lawn care.
Well, maybe
Just
we
call
can
with
get those Kate's boys, man, in the mini stocks. They got Tysinger's Lawn Care.
Or get one of those Buffalo turbines out
We
there.
could just get there you go, Buffalo boy. We get the Tysinger's boys out there, you know. Our boys do a good job. Look at them right there, that hardworking Bowman Gray Stadium track crew. Getting it done here in the north turn. Backpack blowers in hand.
Well, they're getting it done. They're getting cleaned up pretty quick there. So the red flag has been lifted. We're back to yellow as the cars circle around the track, get them lined up again. We have one lap in the books.
Jimmy Brown and the boys over there getting it done. I wonder how my boy Landon Huffman, Hickory late model stock
Down
guy, is doing down there in the beer garden.
The
Him
beer
and
cage.
Moonhead with that big old mullet and that cool ass mustache right there. So, you know,
Hey, you know what? If you're going to come to Bowman Gray, you gotta be ready to come to Bowman Gray.
you know, my buddy Dale Jr. is going to laugh at me. You know
Why?
Because he gets excited and he slips. I just slipped.
Oh. Didn't even notice.
Much apologies.
All right, so it looks like the track's ready to go again. We're ready to...
Some good laughs up here in the booth right now, at my expense. Hey, look at that number 72. That's a great story right there, because just 2 weeks ago, Bryant Robertson was involved in a heavy crash into the tire barrier in turn number 3, and you know, was shaken up a little bit. And then they worked their butts off to try to get the car ready for last week and just couldn't get it done in time. So that guy that's out here every week, Bryant Robertson in that number 72, you know, he was here in plain clothes last week without a race car. And that was tough to see.
Sure.
You know, because he's
any driver.
Yeah, and he's such a good guy, big guy, and he loves racing here at Bowman Gray Stadium. So to see that car back and to see him in second place right now, that's awesome. That's a feel-good story so far tonight.
Returning to the track after that incident, the number 1, Christian Joyce, went into the pit area and is now back out. Don't see...
The K-Train, look at that, number 13 and third, the K-Train. Choo-choo. K-Train is in P3. That's man, that would be a victory lane tonight if the K-Train could get his first career win. That would increase the numbers on Flow Racing. That's for sure.
You do not see the 40 or the 99 returning yet.
No, so far Taylor Robbins is not back on the track. Good pickup right there. Taylor Robbins 5th in points currently, and Brian Sykes in that number 99, 3rd place in the points right now. And you know, one of the big stories going into tonight was the Greggs.
Mm-hmm.
Nate Gregg had a commanding point lead just 2 weeks ago, and then a little bit of some trouble he got into on the track. He ended up flipping off the tower at the end of the race when Billy Gregg won.
That'll do it.
Almost came unraveled there, but hung on to his point lead. Then last week, getting in trouble like 5 times on the racetrack. Nate Gregg, at 28, 14th place finish last week, and his father, Billy Gregg, finished 2nd. That closed that big, huge, that 2-week span, took that point lead and basically put it down to nothing. Billy Gregg is now sitting, the number 98 is now sitting only 2 points behind his son Nate Gregg for the points division title right now.
Hey, Dad, you want to help me with my card? Nope. What? Yeah.
David Creed, he's already won once this season in the 02. He's looking for win number 2 in that 02. That's a Dylan Ward built race machine. It's a very radical looking car. You can't really see it too much unless you go up close, but the down bars on the right side, the hoop right above the driver that goes down to the A post, is a very unique design. It's kind of slanted down. It's pretty unique. Dylan Ward built some really radical race cars.
Oh, lights are off on the pace truck. That's a good sign.
It sure is.
We'll line them up behind.
Randy Smith right there with the flag, the chief starter here at Bowman Gray Stadium.
1 to go, single file for the restart.
He's Batman and J.B. Cole's Robin tonight. He's going to love that I said
So
that.
David Creed is going to be your leader with the 72. Brian Robertson, you give a nice story about them. Following right behind, let's see as they go through nice and slow through 3 and 4. Let's see if they can get a good restart. Here they come out of turn 4. Creed going to show the way. Green flag flies. The 72 Robertson looks to the inside. We have contact. Oh, barely. Oh, just enough to get him off the pace there. Creed loses the lead. And the 72 Robertson rockets to it.
Oh, Nick Wall spins on the backstretch. The number 15 goes around in a plume of smoke. Trouble for Austin Jones. Sparky sparking in turn number 4. Yellow flag is out. David Creed's in trouble. From the lead, from the penthouse to the outhouse, goes the 02. Mass hysteria.
Wild and wacky restarts here.
There's Nick Wall's Nuco Motors number 15 car that spun out.
He just did a simple spin and didn't really make contact with anything, so he fires up and gets it going again.
He's not too happy, it looks like.
Oh, maybe.
He gets into the backside of Zach Staley's car,
wait a minute.
the number 7, the big bad biker in the number 7.
Does he know he's a big bad biker? If he's
Yeah, he knows. Zach Staley is a big bad biker, and he's got a cool beard, big old beard, and he pulls here with an old truck, pulling his car in an open trailer. Guy you don't want to mess with.
So the 15 is going to come to a stop on his own here in the front stretch.
Zach Staley in that 7 is also like 4th in points. Let's look at the Flow Racing replay and see what happened here. Mass hysteria, as you can see. Austin Jones is sparking. Oh, that's why he's mad. Zach Staley turned him around coming off of turn 2.
Yeah, but look at the number 7. Look at that left front. That's all tore up.
Yeah,
he paid the price for that.
Well, he got into him, but then he finished him.
Yep, kept going.
Bye-bye.
Now I see why he's a little upset.
Yeah, I mean, he has a right to be a little perturbed. Perturbed. You know, I guess if I was the 15, you always got to put a shoe off your foot and put it on another foot, like step in another person's shoes.
Sure.
And when you step in the shoes of the 15, you're like,
Got it. A little upset there.
Little upset. He has the right to be.
All right, here we go. We're going to try it again. Now your new leader is Brian Robertson.
The big man at the top of the board right now with the K-Train choo-chooing behind him. Brian Wall in 3rd looking to stop the bleeding on his bad season. Wall to the bottom around the K-Train. He hits into the backside of the 13.
And they're trying to go through there. They're going to go down the back straightaway. No threat to Robinson. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th still going single file. No incident, no contact, anything as they come roaring out of turn 4.
You're looking at a battle now. Kendall Hartless, there's your point leader, the number 28. Nate Gregg trying to navigate his way around Hartless and that Sweet Leaf Barbecue number 79. Here he goes at number 28. He's your points leader. Can he get around Hartless? He has to make up ground because his father right now is in P4.
He is using that bumper as much as he can there. That number 28 to get by.
Good.
Now there goes contact again. Oh, they maintain. They keep going. He gets the position from the number 10 of us. Number 10.
Kendall Hartless, he gets by that car, and that's your point leader that just got by on the white number 28. But now looking further up in the field on the left side right there, that number 98 car that's just out of your screen is the 2nd place man of points. But now goes around Connor Shaw. Connor Shaw slipped in some BBQ sauce. Yellow flags out in turn number 2.
That'll bring
you
it.
Laugh. I love barbecue sauce.
Slipped in the barbecue sauce.
Man, I keep on messaging.
It's just the way you said it. That's
I just want some barbecue sauce.
Yeah, I can tell you're hungry.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I think my butt's going to Bojangles or Waffle House or something after this.
Okay. All right, so that caution comes out here on lap number 6. The 20 is the distance.
You're lucky I don't need a Snickers because Pulliam's was closed today.
Yeah, no
they're,
hot dogs.
they're at the beach. I wasn't happy not getting my hot dogs today. And so I'm really looking forward to this post-race meal. Let's look at the Flow Racing replay here from Bowman Gray Stadium. Oh, contact right there from Brad Lewis, last week's winner. The number 16 hits into Connor Shaw and sends him around. The number 16 getting into some bumper tag after winning his first race in 21 years.
Jeez, really?
Yeah. You know what was really cool about that? We talked about Susan Kimmel. She just got back her old street stock. You know who drove it after her? Brad.
Okay.
Out there, Brad Lewis, and he won his first race, and he won 21 years ago in that car.
Wow.
And now she has that car back. That's a mind pretzel.
That's a neat tribute. That's a good little history there. Okay, here we go. Pace truck's off. Pulls off turn 3 here at Bowman Gray Stadium. Robertson's your leader. Here we go. Flag flies, and we have back to racing action here in lap number 6.
Green flag is out. You're looking at Brian Wall there stalking down the K train. Brian Wall's had a tough go as of late in this division. So is the 72. So it's good to see some of these guys that have been having a tough season getting back up front. Let's look right now at Nate Gregg, the point leader, trying to get around Zach Staley. To the bottom, here comes Gregg. He's got the position.
The aerodynamics on that 7 of Staley definitely affected there with that left front sticking up like Elvis's lip, if you know what I mean, back in the day.
Hey.
Concert, there you go. You know what I mean. And now he's going to move up, try to gain some more positions. Second, third, and fourth are battling.
Look who's in the picture right now. The number 98 of Billy Gregg. Billy Gregg to the backside of the number 22. Here comes your second point guy. You know why he's got to get going? Because his son's right behind him in the 28. Bumper tag to the backside of Wall. Brian Wall spins around in turn number 2.
And this will bring the field to yellow and also bunch him back up for a restart. Oh, that's good for the Gregg family.
Oh, Brian Wall's not going to be too happy because Billy Gregg got into the backside of that number 22, and the 22 has had a hellacious season so far in 2022, and Billy Gregg not so much, but man, he's got to be dejected sitting in that number 22 car.
Is he waiting or is he dejected?
I don't know. Let's see.
I see smoke coming up there. Up.
He's got it refired.
Let's see if he just in time. No.
Let's see.
Wait a minute. Here we go.
He's not happy. He's coming to the outside of Billy Gregg's car. Billy Gregg swerving down to make sure nothing happens. But Brian Wall looks like he's just going to refile to the tag the tail, as they say.
There you go. Come around.
Let's look at the Flow Racing replay here. And going into the corner, Brian Wall sideways right there, trying to get a better exit. And Billy Gregg just taps him. He saw the vulnerability there, and I think he took advantage of it.
That left rear was hanging way out there. See, right about there.
Sideways.
Just enough. That's a big target right there.
Yep.
And it happened. That's what he took advantage of it.
Yep. It didn't take much.
No. He was already halfway there.
Yeah.
Just need a little push.
1 lap until we're back green. Lights are out on the modern Chevrolet Blazer Pace vehicle. The last feature event of the night. 10 laps on the board in this 20-lap street stock feature extravaganza. The big man is up front.
So we're watching the Gregg family here.
Right there in your screen.
Third and fourth.
That's your points battle.
You got Robertson up front, who you said he's had a tough couple weeks, so maybe there's some poetic justice in it for him. Green flag goes. Here we go. Down the front straightaway here at Bowman Gray Stadium.
Green flag is out, and Brian Robertson with a commanding lead. The K-Train's going to have his hands full right here because here comes the other train, the train of Greggs to the bottom. Here comes Billy Gregg. CNC lock and key, give him point number 2. Here comes Nate Gregg to the bottom. Let's see if he can fill the hole and follow Papa into turn number 2.
No great battle there. Just kind of said, hey, here you go. You guys are faster than me. Go ahead and take it. Now here we go. The Gregg family, the 98 and the 28, as they do battle coming around the track here down the front straightaway. Oh, the points are on the line. The points leaders, everything. Holy schmoly, we're going to see how this goes.
Oh, Kendall Craig Hartless into the backside of Staley. He saves it. Brad Lewis to the bottom into Chase Lewis. Near disaster there coming into turn number 2.
Almost had another caution, but they saved him there. Now the 97 gets pushed to the outside, gets freight trained as they come out of turn 4.
Brian Wall taking a little trip to the grass right there, but let's go back up front because the Greggs have cast out their rod and they are reeling in your leader, Brian Robertson.
Well, they got 6 laps to do it. If they're going to do it, it's got to be now, but they are definitely getting closer and closer.
Oh, trouble in turn number 1. Kendall Craig Hartless goes around. Chase Lewis as well into the outside wall. David Creed stops Austin Jones and Connor Shaw in turn number 1.
Yeah, bearing the brunt of that was the 06 there. Look at all, you can see fluids there, the brakes, something's going on. They went right in there. Looks like the left front tire was way down before he even got to the wall. Or
That's
not.
a shame for
It's
Chase
dragging
Lewis
something.
right there. Heavy damage to the nose of that car. Let's look at the Flow Racing replay right here. Take it out of turn number 4. Kendall Craig Hartless on the outside, trying to get down. He just mistimed it right there. And then getting, oh, I know what happened there. Oh, I know what happened. Kendall Craig Hartless came down to Dad Lewis, and then
Right.
Son Lewis in the 06 said, don't you be bumping into my dad. I'm gonna finish you off.
Stayed right in. Look at that. Yep.
Boom.
See ya. Oh, make sure you do that again. Okay.
That was some father-son tag teaming right there. Family matters, that's for sure. You know, somebody messes with my dad, I'm taking him out too, and that's what
it.
just happened right there. You see it right there on Flow
He
Racing.
just stayed right. He didn't even back out of it. He stayed right in it. Right, turn that 10 right around.
Oh boy, I'll tell you what. Son is gonna get like maybe some ice cream. Like, thank you, boy. Appreciate it. Thanks for taking care of me.
Boy, Sunday family dinner is gonna be interesting.
Oh, there's gonna be a giggle in that household.
Pass the taters like I passed that guy last night. Yeah, sure. Put him right in the wall.
I don't want these string beans. I'm gonna dump them on your plate. Anyway. 5 laps to go.
Wow.
We're going to take the green here. And Bryant Robertson, I'll tell you what, that was not what he wanted to see there, that yellow flag, because now he's got to contend with the Gregs. Pace cars off. We are going to go green flag here. Ken, the big man, hang on.
Well, let's see. Does the family stop when the green flag drops? We're going to find out here. And there's still no real content right there, going at each other. Good down the back straightaway. Robertson still has the lead there. Greg's going to close in. The 98 gets up there right to the back bumper now. Oh, boy, coming out of turn 4, 15 laps, 16 laps in the books.
This is a battle of families. Families that are on top of the heap at Bowman Gray Stadium. You've got the Robertsons and you've got the Gregs. Well, right there, he's got a handful with 2 Gregs to his rear bumper. Billy Gregg, your defending champion, on the backside of the number 72 car. 3 laps to go at Bowman Gray in the street stock division.
Telling you what, Brian Robertson doing everything he can to stay out in front of that 98 of Greg, and he is going to contend with him when he comes into turn 4 and into turn 3. It looks like that's where he gets up closest to him, but cannot prevail to get by him.
I'll tell you what, Robertson playing that very low entry right there. You just saw it right there. Slow and low entry, protecting the bottom on entrance and on exit. White flag is out one more time around for the number 72 of Robertson. Billy Gregg to the bumper. One more turn. Can he make it happen? Here comes the 72 playing defense. The bumper tag happens, but not so. The big man scores the victory. A comeback for Bryant Robertson.
Way to go, way to go. And then the Gregg family, second and third as they come by him there.
Popular victory for Bryant Robertson, who's had his share of dejection this year. He's been out of the car, frustrated and angry. He's been into the tire barrier and not feeling too good and shaken up. He's had a wrecked race car, and now he's a winner in 2022. Watch this right here. Zach Staley is not happy.
He's not happy. Look at this.
Zach Staley is something.
He's going after someone. He's trying to stay away from someone.
Or, yeah. You never know what's going to happen here at Bowman Gray Stadium.
Run, rabbit, run, yeah.
We learned that last week.
No, you were reminded of that last week.
Here's the Flow Racing replay. Let's see what happened. The final lap. Zach Staley and Nick Wall. Nick Wall exacting revenge in the exact spot that Staley got him.
And that's exactly what happened.
Oh, boy, that's revenge. Same spot that Zach Staley did the favor. He returned the favor. Nick Wall did to Zach Staley. Very good job on our cameraman for catching that further back in the field. But here comes the victor, the number 72 of Bryant Robertson. He's going to pull into Carolina Wood Floors victory lane. The big winner, getting the cheers and the jeers. But this is going to be a popular one right here. One of the most likable guys in the street stock pit. His first career street stock win. Oh, my Lord, this is going to be awesome. The Robertson family has won Sportsman Street Stock and the Stadium Stock divisions, and this is going to be a victory lane for the ages. The big man, Bryant Robertson, getting it done.
Well, here he is, a very happy winner, the Turn and Burn Hobby and Raceway Street Stock winner, Bryant Robertson. Well, your nephew got his first victory in sportsman competition just a short while ago. I was not here to see that one, but I am here tonight. I'm back, and I get to see one of my longtime friends, Bryant Robertson, get his first street stock victory at Bowman Gray Stadium. Bryant, congratulations. I know you've been working really hard to get it done.
Man, I appreciate it. It's been 12 years since I won a race. I'm going to dedicate this one to my dad. He's not here with us, but I love you, Dad.
He is, I know he is proud of you, and Mike and the whole bunch, all the grandsons as well. I'll give you a minute to catch your breath there. Your dad, one of the longtime competitors here, and one of the great comeback stories at Bowman Gray Racing, ran modified here forever, never quite got that checkered flag, but he came back and finally got to go to the Carolina Force Winner's Circle. And here, his son is back there again. Congratulations, and I'll let you thank those sponsors.
Thank you, buddy. I got, first thank Dylan Ward Racing. Boys worked his butt off on me, this car. TNT Auto Sales, Turn and Burn, Hobby and Raceway, all my guys. Wendell Duggins takes care of all my parts. I want to thank Billy Gregg, because I knew he was behind me, and he's a hard charger, but he ran me clean.
Mike, come here a minute. I know your dad would be very proud of you and your brother and of your son. I wanted to tell you congratulations. I was not here to see Chase win it. I know it's going to be a happy time in the Robertson family tomorrow as you guys celebrate Father's Day, and a big win for your brother here at the Madhouse.
Yeah, thank you, Randy. Bryant drove a heck of a race, and really proud of him. He kept his composure. Just really proud of Bryant. This moment's for Bryant, and like he said, it's for our dad.
All right, Mike Robertson, his brother Bryant Robertson, celebrating the Carolina Force Winner's Circle. I'm Randy Pettit, the voice of Bowman Gray Stadium Racing.
Oh, boy, that was a great thing to hear, an emotional Bryant Robertson. 3 generations of Robertsons winning here, to hear from his brother in Victory Lane. What a feel-good story for a real, true championship family. That's what I call them, because they're champions off the track. Tim Packman, you've joined me tonight. I want to know, man, what's your takeaway? What's your big takeaway from tonight?
Never give up. This sport can take you from the outhouse to the penthouse and back again. What I saw tonight was guys that did not give up. Either it was tonight or if it was during their season. We talked about adversity, things that had happened. They come back each week, they race, and the guys that got in Victory Lane that haven't been there for years, now they're there tonight. So a lot of happy people driving out of here tonight.
It's a really good point, Pac-Man, especially you look at Amber Lynn coming back from her big bump from Zach Orr to win and end the night in Victory Lane. You want to talk about comebacks. That's a comeback for you. Let's recap tonight's the June 18th edition. The 1072nd edition is still the most exciting of them all. Stadium stock winner AJ Sanders. Your first sportsman race was won from the front bumper of Zach Orr. Your first modified 50-lapper won by Jonathan Brown, and your second sportsman feature won by the talented Amber Lynn, her 11th career Bowman Gray Stadium win. Your second modified race won his 4th career victory at Bowman Gray Stadium for John Holloman the 4th. And of course, the feel-good win to end the night, Bryant Robertson in the number 72. What a night of racing. I won't be back next week, but my buddy Eric Brennan and yourself, Tim Packman, will have live racing from Bowman Gray Stadium. Live racing from Bowman Gray Stadium every Saturday night, 7:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, streamed across the world from the most grand quarter-mile bull ring in America.
Perfect. I mean, I'm looking forward to next week. I'm going to miss you, of course. But you know what? Let's line them up. Let's do it again, because if next week's anything like this week, I'll be here. You guys better be too.
Well, let's thank you, by the way, Tim. Pac-Man joined us in the booth tonight. Justin Mincy, her historian and stat man. All the folks back at the NASCAR building. Mark Keeler in the truck. My boy Zach Evans on replay. Great job tonight, bud. Awesome. Nelson Moody and Bronson Hill on cameras. And, of course, we can't leave out Bumpy, our buddy Bumpy Jones in turn 1 and 2 with that shot you're seeing live right there. Thanks, Bumpy, for standing by your camera. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner, joining you each week on Flow Racing. And thank you for joining us worldwide on Flow Racing. And until next time, we'll see you at the races.